no.
That's why there's so much, like, that's why you had to have the expansion pack, and there's so much data just packed into that cartridge. This is because each banana was modeled differently.
But it just looks the same.
They told Rare not to do it, the absolute madmen, but they did it anyway.
Oh god. Could someone check? I'm paranoid about this now. Could someone check the stream and check that my camera is in sync with my mic? I'm just gonna check.
Yes, somebody do that.
This camera's been on for longer than it's ever been on before cumulatively, so...
I mean, this is like the longest...
Chat says it's in sync.
Yeah, sweet. Good stuff.
So real quick, we just had, I don't know how many hundreds of people join Transmission Gaming. And when you join, you go into a chat channel called the Floodgate, and it's very appropriately named.
Yeah.
You have to say your where you're from and your pronouns. Your location's based on, like, your role is based on your location for ping. So
cool.
Make sure you say where you're from. And also all the moderators say hello, and they're doing their best to get through you, so they're gonna roll you. Just be patient.
Well, I'm glad that I've apparently accidentally acted as a way for the trans community to find the rest of itself. I'm sure that even at best, it's a very disparate set of groups. So it's cool that we can facilitate these connections.
Yeah, absolutely.
And there's a lot of people out there who don't know they're trans yet, who, I don't know, maybe this whole thing's helpful, and I don't know, that'd be nice. Yeah,
absolutely. And questioning people are absolutely invited to Transmission Gaming. Can I post a link to the Discord in chat? Chat's asking for it.
I think you have to be a moderator to post links.
Oh, for sure.
But when would be? I think one of the mods.
Post it into the Discord chat.
Yeah, I'll put it in the Discord chat.
The Twitch moderators can take care of it from there.
Yeah.
Perfect. There you go. It's in the
I hope I modded enough people 30 hours ago. Okay.
How are you feeling? How are you feeling about now? It's been, what, 50-something hours for you?
I was starting to worry if maybe I would begin to get tired soon, but then I looked at the amount of bananas and I had so many more than I thought I did, and now that's giving me a burst.
Gosh.
It's better than coffee. It's...
Tweeting.
I think we can make thrill.
I think we could totally make pie by the end of this. I'm like...
Yeah, I've got this, like, weird... There's this weird softness from, like... I'm just tired enough that I don't think I could cry if I wanted to, but my eyes have tried to a little bit, and it's interacting with my lenses, and it's a little bit weird. But it's yeah, it's a lot. It's going pretty good. Yeah.
I'm super impressed. I am so impressed.
Yeah, and again, like, thank you to everyone who's come on and shared a personal story in front of so many people. I know how tough that is. One thing that always kind of got to me during, like, when people were coming out with stories during Me Too and stuff like that, or when people were just coming out, to talk about it in a show of solidarity, there are a lot of people who very rightfully don't feel comfortable talking about that stuff, and I think it's, I just feel like it's there's a lot of stuff that goes unsaid, and that's fair too. It's totally fine to not feel comfortable with that. I want to go out of my way to acknowledge people who do. They don't have to, and they choose to anyway, and that's wonderful.
That's awesome.
Yeah,
that's awesome. I just to dovetail with that, I think a lot of people, like, one of the best things about being trans now, and that's not something you hear every day, right? Like, most people don't talk about the great things about being trans right now, but the great thing from a trans person about being trans right now is that we have access to this wealth of information online. We have this kind of built-in community with the internet, and so it's a lot easier to find each other, and you see, like, a ton of people now coming out a lot sooner because they, like, realize it, and they have this realization that they just didn't have before. Like, they couldn't connect with other trans people the same way. And so, I have nothing but the utmost ultimate respect for, like, older trans people who came out, like later on, because they dealt with that pain that I dealt with for so long,
Yeah,
and now we have
Yeah, I held an LGBTQ panel at a con a couple months ago. It was called Crunchyroll Expo. It's like a new convention that's adjacent to Crunchyroll and Elation as a company, and it's really important to them. They wanna sort of foster that community and show them that they are welcome on Crunchyroll. So it was organized, and I helped host it, and it was a really great panel and informative, and everybody got to come up and share. But at the very end, this is the last thing that happened. A gentleman from the back of the room got up and came up to the microphone, and he said, "I was born in the '50s and had to come out in the '60s, and what I've seen here today is just," he said, "I never could have imagined that I'd be seeing this here today." And then he left, like just walked out, and I was like, what do you do after that? I guess you end the panel is what you do after that. But I was like, everybody applaud this man. Like, I felt very humbled in that moment. I felt like, I felt like, oh, I don't know anything about. I think I have it rough, or I get scared sometimes, but I don't know anything about like what people can persevere through.
Yeah.
And you just hope that you can make the world a place where that happens less and less.
Yeah.
Even if it doesn't always, progress doesn't always roll forward, but you hope for the best.
Yeah. There's the stories of people who've been around that long, long before any of this information was easily accessible. Even for them is really truly fascinating. I hope there is, and if not, there should be a book about the life of Stanley Kubrick's composer, because wow. That generation, I hope, gets talked about. But there probably aren't that many, either just simply because of time and simply because of that period. I mean, it's highly likely a lot of people suffered their whole lives and didn't even ever find out that was why, because it was just never talked about, and I'm so glad that it is.
Yeah.
Okay. Even as somebody who grew up in the 90s, like I didn't have access to any of this stuff. It wasn't till I found, YouTube and Twitter started existing that I was able to connect with people and actually, have the courage to come out, because I knew there were other people.
Yeah, completely. Yeah, I'm not sure if I would have come out without the internet, because I'm sort of a weird case where, I don't know. Man, this is a complicated thing to say, but being a queer trans person makes it more difficult, because you don't have that layer of, well, I'm attracted to the same gender, and so I'm seen in a different light to begin with. You pass as straight for the most part, and then so you're leaving a lot behind and having to make a lot of assumptions if you don't have the information that all the science is out, like trans people exist across all spectrums and all sexualities, so you don't necessarily have that info, and yeah, it's a lot more difficult.
I think I found the thing I need to get the final banana. I think we're here.
Oh shit.
Oh my goodness.
That means it's time to hit it. Blaze and praise. Everybody donate 420.
It's time.
If you donate 420, I will hit it again for every one that I see.
544 blaze it.
That's risky.
It's
you could overdose
what's
on
the
weed.
worst that could happen? I fall asleep. That's the worst that could happen.
I love jokes about the danger of weed. I have an old joke that I reuse constantly of my brother died of weed leg. But it's stupid. But I find it funny because I'm a tiny child. What? Sorry, Dan was saying something. Dan, the man.
Yes, I heard my name. What am I doing?
Did you say something just now?
I don't know. I might have.
Oh no. I might be hallucinating.
Yeah.
I
might be hallucinating as well. There's a couple of people that actually I shouldn't say there's a couple of people. There are so many people still contacting us, and I feel awful because I don't have the mental space to really process it all fast enough. So we are doing our best. But if you sent a message and it got lost in the mix, if we are just stupid and didn't see it, we apologize. But
I've been so preoccupied with all of this that I've not been able to respond to any of my Discord messages from tons of people who probably don't know how to contact anyone else other than me, and I have to apologize to you.
I mean, and you already know that like 700 of them are going to be instructions for Beaver Bother.
You're hurting them all wrong. No, go to the side first.
Because that's
and the
how
rest
darn
will be
good
the,
they are.
the power plant or whatever that was.
Yeah.
Hey, have
How
you
to
had a
build a
chance
nuclear
to look
reactor.
have you had a chance to look at any of the Beaver memes that have been going around on trans Twitter right now? Have you seen any of them?
Oh no, I can't wait to
There
see.
are so many. There's so many.
That really upsetting, cool thing happened where I looked at not my mentions, and it felt like I was looking at my mentions, and it was weird. Oh, I wasn't standing on the thing. A mark of a true genius to play the triangle.
Yeah, he knows what he knows the triangle guy has to practice the least, and he already has to learn how to shoot like a pineapple grenade launcher and all this other shit. So he's got to keep it simple.
Yeah.
You just an hour a day with the triangle and you got it down.
Yeah. So that's confidence. You need
what's up,
you need
everyone?
inner talent to play that. Sorry?
Just said, hey, what's up, everyone? Good morning.
Hey,
We have
Dan.
new people.
It's
You should
another Dan.
introduce yourselves.
Hey, Harry.
How's it going?
How could it be going anything but awesome on a day like this?
Wow. Did you just wake up, or have you? Just
Yeah,
been
I just woke up. I went to bed when there were rumors about Jack Black coming on stream.
Has Jack Black like retweeted the stream? What happened there?
I don't know.
Yeah.
There was a bunch of crazy shit flowing around.
Yeah, I don't think that actually happened.
Oh well.
think,
I think people were probably just saying it, which is pretty cool though. I mean, I would have lost it if he'd come on, so I'm glad he didn't. But
I'm sad my prediction hasn't rung true yet that Bernie Sanders will announce his 2020 candidacy on this Donkey
on the
Kong stream.
Yeah. Well,
But maybe it'll still
Oh
happen.
my god.
we've announced the first 2 votes for Ocasio-Cortez when she runs, though. I'm gonna commit so much voter fraud for her.
Well, hey, before I take off, I just wanted to give you a huge thank you. Thanks for having me on. I really appreciate it. My name's Nicotine. I'm a
Thank you,
Twitch
Nicotine.
partner, and I do really want a trans Twitch tag. So if y'all want to help a trans person,
I can think of
on
at least
Twitch-
3 people who know me and work at Twitch. Please get on that.
Yeah.
Even if
So,
you just yell at the people who work in the department that should be doing it.
In a nice way. In a
Yeah.
nice
Oh, yeah.
way.
In a way that's not
And-
harassment, please.
And also, one of the only ways to find trans Twitch streamers now on Twitch is with the Transmission Gaming team. There's a Twitch team, and all the members are trans. And so, if you want to find a trans Twitch streamer, that's one of the best ways to do it, within the absence of a Twitch tag. So thank you so much for having me on. I really appreciate it. The mods have the link for that, by the way, too. So thank you.
It's very nice meeting you.
It was very nice to be here. Thank you so much. Have a great night.
Good night.
Bye.
Bye, everybody.
I just want to thank Miss Northern and Voluntary Veal for donating the weed number. I have taken 2 hits since you have graciously donated your money to trans kids in need help. If you continue, I will also do my part.
We're all fighting
Raven.
on a battlefield of some
I
sort.
want to see that boxing match, man. I want to see it.
Oh god, I don't even
wanna
know if
see
I
it
can
in the
do
pie
that
number.
match. I might abuse save states for that because I will not live long enough if I have to
Then
redo the whole thing from
your
scratch.
run won't be legit anymore, Harris.
Oh yeah, no, I used save states already for a thing that was just too aggravating to
Right.
do otherwise. Not for Beaver Bother though. I did it start to finish. I did the right thing.
I'm sure the beavers appreciate your integrity.
They know it. They don't need to They don't need to know. You know, they just. Okay. What was it? Showing place triangle race was the opened alcove to swim in to play a barrel game. But what alcove? I've my spatial awareness is gone. Get in the. Yes, Chunky. My hero.
All comes down to this.
I'm not gonna make it in time, but I'll know where it is. So next time.
A week ago, I never thought I'd be watching Donkey Kong 64 for 57 hours. But here we are.
Yeah. No, I was busy doing a bunch of stressful, weird moving stuff for the first couple days, but I was like, well, maybe I'll pop on, and then like I look at how it's doing, and it's like, damn, this is super exciting, and I'm sure makes it slightly more worth the amount of sweat and tedium.
Yeah, but it also makes it all scarier because it's like, okay, I was so worried that the last minigame would actually be Beaver Bother. The fact it's roulette has made my day. But yeah, like initially it wouldn't have been scary because not many people would have been watching or lasted this long. The fact there are so many people makes it more scary because like, oh, I actually have to perform now. But luckily I have so many other co-performers that even that's been resolved, so it balances out.
Yeah.
You perform great.
Thank you. God, we're coming up on the end. If there's any other like blocks or people who need to be seen that are up someone's sleeves,
I am trying to find Wobbuffet. We keep like missing across each other. Wobbuffet, please.
I believe he's in the Johto Pokedex. Helpful.
I'm playing Pokemon Go.
I helped it all. I'm helpful.
Yeah, missed connection. Come on.
Man. I didn't catch the name, but somebody else did a weed number. Oh, never Auntie Me. Thank you for your contribution, helping trans children and also helping me get high. It's extremely good.
It's high day. Gotta get dank on high day.
It was high day 2 days ago, but you know what?
On this special occasion, I'll get
we're
high
breaking
again
all
anyway.
the rules.
Yep.
Yeah. I work from home, and so therefore...
It's officially gone 2101 in the English calendar, the way we arrange it. In AD 2101...
Alright, Morgellons, Cavatic, and Grev. I'm just gonna combine these 3 shots, and then after that I'm done with my contribution to the stream. Thank you for donating something in increments of 4. That's the best idea I could come up with at 9:53 at the very end of Donkey Kong.
That's really good. What is left?
And Pounded in the Butt by Sobek. Thank you, Pounded in the Butt by Sobek.
Thank
for
you.
Getting...
There's one battle
Getting
crown
this over
left,
the line.
and then it's the final battle. And we even got the
Man,
railway
we are
coin.
so close to that. So we're totally gonna reach 3.14 pi.
We're gonna reach pi.
Gonna happen.
We cracked
gonna
300,000. We've blown the doors off of my conservative estimate of $500.
500. You really thought it was gonna be 500?
My first goal was $500, and before I was done apologizing for setting the stream up properly and fixing it, we'd raised $500. I should have known then.
Oh. Yeah.
See, I was a bit more realistic. I assumed we would be ending the weekend around 20,000-25,000. Like I was like, okay, let's be honest. We're gonna get like
It'll
real
peter out
money.
after the initial blast, yeah.
We're gonna get so much. 25.
Again, very, very early on, I accidentally, because I was panicking from being given even the amount we'd been given then, typed in too many zeros, and we were up to 2, and it said out of 250,000. I thought, ridiculous. We're at 310,000.
Charlotte's website, Noah Webster. That's a lot of 420s.
Where? Okay, I'm gonna need a list of all the battle crown of the two. No, there's 2 battle crowns and DKRs. I'm gonna need to know where those are so we can do the final battle before the actual final battle. Maybe we can do it for hour 60.
Oh my god.
I am just
Average
saying.
length of an RPG.
I have someone really interesting that I'm trying to get in here. We just keep misconnectioning. Not that you all aren't interesting. I mean, you are, but you know how it goes. It gets late. You get a little punch drunk.
Yeah, completely.
So I just want someone, a group of people that I don't think has been shouted out nearly enough. The Twitch moderators have been absolutely stellar, and I think we need some gratitude for the Twitch moderators who have been doing a fabulous job at keeping the Twitch chat, that vile swamp that is Twitch chat, have been keeping it pure and innocent and wholesome. Thank you to all of those Twitch moderators.
Yes, thank you, Twitch mods.
You're amazing.
And I'm looking at it like we're almost at pi. We are so close to pi. We could very well slip over while Harry is in the washroom, and I'm getting messages from various places. So let me fade back into the background where I can where I can take care of those, and we'll get we'll try to get this interesting person in. Be interesting.
Oh, all right. It's a tall order, but your best. 201 bananas. The ivory tower crumbles. It's a lot of weed.
How's it going?
I do think there's
Pretty
one
good.
banana left.
Yes.
No. Oh, is it 201?
Well, that's the final battle.
Oh, there's a banana at
you
the end,
get-
isn't there? Yeah.
Yeah.
The final banatle.
At least I think. Is that wrong? You know, maybe we should be sure.
Yeah. Let's
Does it come with the final battle or not?
Battle crown. If you could look him up, we at least need that before we think about the bananas anymore. We need to know the secret of the battle crown. One more banana, unrelated to King K. Rool. Oh, of course, yeah. The final banana I was thinking of is for getting all the banana fairies. There is one more banana in a level somewhere. Now, question is there an easy... Oh, See Up. Finally. Jungle Japes. Angry Aztec. Frantic Factory. Gloomy Galleon. Fungi Forest. Crystal Caves. Creepy Castle. Hideout Helm. If there's one more...
People are saying something about having all the fairies and then you turn them in for...
I've done that.
Did you do that part yet?
I did that, yeah.
Okay. Well...
Yeah. I think the 201st one is maybe K. Rool. I'm gonna look up...
I thought so. Let me... Yeah.
I spelled bananas, banass. I obviously haven't listened to that song enough.
201st banana.
Donkey Kong 64. Yeah.
Collect all 200 known bananas to the Donkey Kong.
I did it.
Okay, so if you already did the rareware one, then that means it's something random, I guess. Wait, there's no worlds that are missing one?
Doesn't look like it. 25, 25, 25, 25, 25, 25, 25, 25. Yeah. We need that. Look up crowns, battle royale, battle crowns. There should be just 2 in DK Isles, and I haven't found one of them. It's probably hidden somewhere obvious, like on top of on the roof of something.
Which world is it?
DK Isles. It's the hub world.
So I have someone here that I'd like to bring in.
Yeah.
Well, we sort out this 6 of 5 on DK Isles.
Mm-hmm.
BMT Powers reached out to me. They are a non-binary gender therapist.
Right.
Hello.
I think is an angle in all of this that we haven't talked about much yet.
Hey folks.
Hi.
Yeah, my name's Ben. He, him, they And I am actually, yeah, I'm a gender therapist. I'm a non-binary person who lives in the United States, and as a living, I primarily work with other trans folks and help treat dysphoria and help write people surgery letters, and I do a bunch of work with trans youth as well. And yeah, I guess I just wanted to come on and like say hi, and it's so awesome that what you're doing here, and just see if anybody wanted to talk about mental health, because it's kind of a big deal.
And we just passed pi.
Okay.
I warned you that, but
Yeah, it's gonna
there we
explode.
go. There we go.
Congratulations,
We
congratulations.
just tipped over.
We did it. Wow.
We did
Awesome.
So much
Awesome.
Fantastic.
I actually know pi to about 40 digits. Should I just like rail it off for us really quick?
Please.
it. Yes.
Oh yeah, go for it. Do it.
3.1415926535897793233846264338341969.
Damn.
Nice.
Nice
Gotta
ending.
end it on the-
I was
on
like,
the
why
second.
that number? Why exactly 40 digits? Oh.
I think it's 42 or something like that. That's so awesome.
Oh, if
300.
it's 42,
Hmm.
and more memeable.
We're almost, based on the stream I'm seeing, we're almost at. It's almost aligning with actual pi. We're gonna get.
Wait.
No, we're
it's-
over it. We're over.
It's apparently in the
One for
lobby
one
of Fungi Forest. Which sucks, because that's the one that I think I was just in and then left by accident.
So tell us a bit about gender therapy.
Yeah.
What's gender therapy?
Well, so I mean, technically, it's not inherently. I mean, I don't have a special degree. Basically, I am a licensed professional clinical, which is just a master's level psych degree, basically. But that's my specialty. That's my training. And so most of what I do is actually right now I write a lot of surgery letters. So there's a couple surgeons where I work, or in the city that I work in, and I work with them to basically just make sure people are ready for surgery. And I guess for me, what that means is I practice from what's called the informed consent perspective, which basically means I'm trying to value people's bodily autonomy and trying to like help them jump through. The way I look at it is help people jump through the hoops that already exist in like the easiest way possible. So get up on my back, put you on my shoulders, and let's get you through these hoops. And so that's like I don't know if people know about WPATH criteria is usually what that is.
Yeah. I mean, if you could explain for our
For sure,
listeners.
for sure. So WPATH is the World Professional Association of Transgender, and there's some good things about WPATH, there's some bad things about WPATH, but currently they're the ones who basically set the standards of care for all sorts of medical transition stuff. So, and they gather all the information, the current research that's out there, and they update the standards of care document, which I think is actually pretty useful. If you're ever wanting like citations and stuff like that, it's a pretty good resource. But it basically says, for if you're a trans guy and you want to get top surgery, the best standards they say is you should be able to. You're supposed to have gender dysphoria, which is again kind of tricky because some people do or don't have dysphoria. Sometimes they have euphoria, or it doesn't bother them to a significant degree, but they still want to be able to transition. But like, so for top surgery, right, it's like, do you have gender dysphoria? Are you able to consent to your own medical care? Are you over 18? And is your mental health and physical health well managed? And basically that can be kind of anything. It's like, so most people I see have some sort of mental health stuff going on, but they don't. That doesn't mean you can't have surgery. If you're depressed, and especially if that's related to dysphoria, like getting top surgery would be an amazing thing for you. So just basically checking and being like, are you in a good enough place where you're able to get through the surgery process, like, and have a good recovery? Do you have a little bit of a support system? But really, I don't know, it's one of those things where I see the process as, I don't know, I kind of wish it didn't exist, because
Yeah, no, we have informed consent in Los Angeles, and
Yeah,
it's,
yeah.
even that is split up by sort of like county. Like I transitioned in Orange County, which is basically LA, but like the process is a little different. like you have to see a therapist. You can't just do informed consent. It's
Yep.
it's like everything is location dependent for a trans person. Absolutely
Yep,
everything. is
exactly.
location.
And I have people. So I live and work in Minnesota, and so we have pretty good pretty good care here. We have a couple different informed consent clinics and a lot of stuff like that. But even here it can be really hard to access. It's easier here than anywhere else. Like my folks over in Europe, I feel so bad for the horror stories that I hear about having to be in therapy for months and years as opposed to like just being able to and basically do what I do is basically a checkup. Like, where are you at? Or have you researched this? Do you know what you're going? Do you know the risks? And if you do and you understand, and like I don't know, example, top surgery. Do you understand there might be some scarring? How do you feel about that? You're okay with that? Cool. Let's get out of your way and like let you treat your dysphoria like we would treat anything else, as opposed to you having to wait for months and years to get the care you need, which is just absolutely ridiculous.
So is this the last banana in the room?
This is the last battle crown. The last banana. Who knows?
Oh no! So we still haven't figured that out. As people were saying, Tiny's 6th banana, but you already know which one that is, right?
Oh, of course.
That's the fairies.
If it looks like I have all of them, that's because there's one that I have they've given you one more of in their uncounted thing. Yeah, here we go. There's a tiny banana in DK Isles that I haven't remembered about.
All right, fam, we got it. We have a plan.
We got it.
Through. Thank you, Nerdran, for the weed amount. I think I'm ready to take another hit off this so we can get into the boxing match.
It's weed
with our feet light. I'm just saying, like, get your feet off the ground.
So I'm gonna sign off for the night in case there's someone else who wants to get in before this is all over.
Thank you, Delvar, for the donation, and thank you.
I appreciate being part of this. If anyone wants to follow me on Twitter, I am at Flea on Twitter. Just FLEA. That's it.
I appreciate you being.
Good night, everybody. Thank you for everything you've done. This is amazing, and good luck finishing the game.
Thank you. So soon.
Good night.
Take care.
It's coming. It's finally gonna be over.
Yeah.
It can end.
I'm so excited to find out how this game ends.
I'm so excited to find out all the stuff I said. I'm so excited to find out how many thousands of times I was casually ableist without noticing. I try so hard with that, and it's... I've been very, very lucky with so many aspects of my language where I've just always happened to not say stuff that other people have to fight to unlearn because it just became part of their vocabulary. But with like words like stupid and stuff like that, I say them and regret it and don't mean to. I hate it. I hate that I do it.
Oh no, I still say stupid. I don't think that I could get over that very easily. I don't think people in my life have challenged me to, but if that became an issue for somebody I cared about, like, I would probably be troublesome, but it would definitely be a practice. I mean, it's hard enough just getting people to respect pronouns, but for people who are early in transition, because it's kind of a subconscious thing, and it's hard work, and so we feel bad because we're putting people through this or whatever, but it's not, we just need to make our needs known and kind of try to understand each other, I think.
Yeah. I had a few conversations in a Discord that, in like a left-wing Discord, which when I said that stuff would correct me, and I appreciate that because it only took a couple of minutes, but now I do kind of hear their voice saying, you didn't have to say that. I'm like, thanks. It's
I mean, just being able to change your language in small ways. The one that I always come up with is like crazy. That's another. It gets in my lexicon, and especially working in mental health, I need to be like really comfortable about. Or even I had people where I use the word queer a lot. That's just like the label, the language that I love to use.
Yeah.
But for some people that doesn't fit for them, and so I've had people correct me and be like,
Hmm.
at least like clients and stuff where they're like, that's not the language I like to use, and then I'm like, cool, let's use
Yeah.
different language.
I try not to use it around people, even though I'm one of those people who sees it as like my word or whatever. But
Yeah.
it's so for some people it's not.
There's a
and,
generational divide on that one because it was a slur for
Yeah.
a long time in America, but it's by millennials in particular, it's sort of been readopted, and you kind of have to be conscious of that based on the space that you're in and what is comfortable for people in the space you occupy. But yeah, the division of like reclaiming slurs is always like a big rift between even marginalized groups of people who share a lot. Like language can be difficult, I guess. I'm just blathering. I don't know. I am really excited for. I mean, I don't know we reached pi, so it's like at this point this is just like the curtain call, right?
Yeah.
I mean,
yeah.
what other important numbers?
I don't know. We've surpassed everything. I've already promised to put my body through a nightmare of eating just cold, uncooked soy at the end of this. So I've already put every aspect of my body on the line. There's nothing else to sacrifice. If we get to 42069 somehow before the end of the stream, I will remove a ligament of one of my fingers.
Oh Jesus!
End of my toe.
Okay.
No, I'm not gonna do that. But
Like, don't even joke.
yeah, I'm not even gonna joke. But yeah. It's
it's
still a multiplier
interesting,
plus
like seeing you do this on just like such a marathon because so one of the other people I work with is his name's Billy, and he's a really awesome youth activist who I work with. I don't know if everybody knows about the Free CC campaign that happened a few years ago. He was in charge of that, and we run some trans youth programs together. And we did a bake sale about a month ago, and he like cooked for like 16 hours straight baking cookies and stuff, and ended up probably overdoing it a little bit. And we had a really good conversation with the youth because we have this trans youth leadership group where basically they're young adults who are getting into activism as trans folks, and we actually just started an organization together. And we had a conversation with Billy about, hey, you gotta like take care of yourself because we're modeling this for other people. And then of course we come on here and say, you've been gaming for how many days straight? Maybe you need to do some self-care.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna check out Angry Aztec in case that's the one. Because the Sandman's coming.
So I hope you have a good self-care routine planned for after this.
Oh, I've got an apple pie and a pizza.
Ooh.
And I've saved them too. I actually
was
managed
saying.
to. I didn't even eat the Kinder Bueno. I was going, it's gonna taste so good. It's been building power for the last 50 hours. It tastes like $300,000.
Delayed gratification.
Yeah, edging. Try it.
Yeah, there you go. No comment.
Taste every decimal of that pie.
Yeah, I've officially the stream has signed off on me getting that pie.
Hey, what's up, everyone? Chris Clue here.
Hi there.
Hey, yeah.
What
How's
was
it
your
going?
name? Sorry,
Hey.
my brain stopped for a sec.
No worries. Chris Cluey, former Vikings punter, NFL athlete.
Oh, hey, a fellow
My
Minnesota.
goodness.
Oh wow!
Yeah.
Hi.
Yeah. No, the stream is amazing. Like I'm really enjoying both the Donkey Kong adventures as well as the fantastic resources for the LGBTQ community. That's that's one of the things where I think what's his face Linehan actually followed me for a bit because I wrote an article that went viral on LGBTQ rights. And then after I found out what was happening with him in the stream, I was like, yeah, I'm gonna have to block you.
Yeah, well,
that's not cool.
It's better than him finding out and then he'll be all, narcissistic rage kind of, I'm gonna get you for this sort of stuff.
Well, the thing is, I also wrote an article on when Gamergate was happening, titled "Why Gamergaters Piss Me the Fuck Off."
Oh, I see. I think I remember this, but it's time moves so slowly these days that it's like
Okay.
everything that happened back then. But I think I remember that article.
Yeah, no, every day is like 1,000 years.
Yeah, and in a world of constant
Yeah,
updates,
yeah.
everything slows down even further. There's already been 5 articles about this stream, and it's not even done.
Right.
Like,
Yeah,
hold
no,
off.
this stream.
Oh, actually, don't hold
yeah,
off. Keep people coming. Yeah. I think something you, as you say about resources, the really important thing that stands out that we should be giving primacy before anything in the stream is the amount of things to follow up on. There's so many people I want to get back to, and there's so many things that still need to be done and still can be, because people have been talking about the stream as if when it ends, that's the last time anything like this could ever remotely happen, and it doesn't have to be that way. And that's the lesson. You know, I think I said this when Miss Cortez left. There can be more of them, and I think we should focus on that, because otherwise we'll pretend that this was just a random event and none of the people who came out today exist, and they do, and they're still here. Anyway, I need to stop talking, or I will never finish this game. So please, thank you.
I was gonna say, I think that's actually one of the really cool things about activism work is that it burns you out because it's a constant thing, right? There's always that next thing.
Yeah.
But you know, like I think there is I guess I would say for people who are watching this and seeing this, like take this as an opportunity, whether that's like doing your own Twitch stream or doing something locally or volunteering.
Yeah, get in touch with people who can help and go at it, because it's the same thing with, you know, what do you do the day after the election? The answer is you keep going.
Yeah, we in the Twin Cities, we actually were, after the Title IX stuff happened a couple months, we just started a small little 10 people were gonna go stand out on a big street with signs and stuff like that, and it ended up turning into 6,000 people. So I guess that's the other thing I would say is, like, you never know how many people are gonna show up, and like doing something even small can sometimes turn into something amazing. I imagine you probably didn't think that this was gonna turn into $300,000 when you booted up the stream.
No,
right,
not at all. Nowhere near it. Nowhere near it.
went
literally
viral,
100th of that. Like,
right.
yeah.
And that's even amazing. Like $3,000. That's like, you know,
Yeah.
that's still enough to run a program. I run a trans youth program, and our like yearly budget is $3,500 for like snacks and going on field trips and like doing community events and stuff like that. So like, I don't know. It's just amazing.
And if the money's applied carefully, like it's amazing how much you could achieve with something small. Like, even if it was something like, we give everyone a bit of money so that they can that's for going to a museum or going for somewhere where they can learn about this, like that itself, like.
Yeah, and that's actually what we do. So one of the organizations that I work with is called Tiger R. It stands for Trans, Intersex, Gender Expansive, Revolutionary Resources and Services.
Wow.
Tiger RS. Tigers. Rawr.
Tigers. That's a really good acronym. That's great.
And yeah, thank you. And we basically like run it. It's our goal is to be youth led. So we center youth and we run youth social groups, because there's a lot of therapy groups out there for like trans folks and queer folks, but we actually are like, we're gonna go to the museum, or every summer we run Mondo queer beach parties for the trans community particularly, but really what it's about is we take over a beach, and there's so many trans folks who can't go swimming because of dysphoria and stuff like that, and so if you have 50, 100, 200 trans folks hanging out at the beach together, that could be like a really transformative thing, and all you have to do is like bring some burgers and some towels and like post a lot on Facebook, and you can make amazing things happen. So
another actually really good thing, people in chat, if you're looking for something to do, get involved with your local school board meetings, because like a lot of the nasty stuff that's getting pushed, it starts at those school board meetings. So if you can fight back there, like that's a huge thing you can do.
Yeah, and actually in Minnesota we actually have an organization, because I know it's Chris talking, we have an organization called Gender Inclusive Schools. It's a local nonprofit organization that goes to school board meetings and like, you know, shows up and has conversations about those policy things, because it has to happen at every single school. You have to have a bathroom policy, otherwise it doesn't work.
Hello.
Congrats on the banana, by the way.
We did it. We got the last one. We got them all.
Oh, amazing.
Is that the end?
No, we have a 4-hour final boss fight to go.
Okay.
Well, Jill just donated to say, thank you so much. You are such an inspiration. I assume they were talking to one of you. You in the NFL? Is that right?
Yes, that would be me.
What is that?
Sorry, the National Football League, American football.
Oh, what does that do?
It's you run around and hug people, and they wear tights. It's
sweet.
it's actually very, very gay, but you wouldn't know it from how it's presented.
Oh, I've seen Invictus, so I had some inclinations, but
Yeah.
which very interesting. Like, it's did Clint Eastwood direct that film accidentally? Does he not know? Like, yeah,
I'm not entirely sure. It's it's very big in America, not so much in the rest of the world.
yeah. I wasn't quite sure if it was football or what yet, but that's really cool. If I was slightly more conscious and American, I would realize just what a big deal it was that you were here, and I'm I'm upset that I didn't, because there's like, wow, what's happening?
Well, so the thing is, like, I was a punter, which is a very different meaning than in Europe.
Oh, yep.
So in American football, that means I kick a football.
Wow. How many times have you heard a joke that's a variation of something to do with...
Pretty frequent amount. I do have quite a few people who follow me from across the pond. So, yeah, it's always interesting when I post something and they're like, what are you saying? I'm like, oh, no. the other
You get paid how much for that?
Right. Like, why can't I be a punter?
Yeah. You should tweet just all caps, I've never heard that one before.
Yeah.
Well, I'm glad to have you here for the final confrontation. If only we had someone who was who'd done boxing or MMA. Nah, it's just kidding. They're busy. They're all busy.
Yeah.
They're at the big fight right now. Hello.
There is the MMA guy, Demetrius Thomas, Mighty Bros.
Oh.
He might be able to help, but no, I don't think he's on stream.
Yeah. And some people probably are in bed.
Do we want to say who all the new people are who have arrived?
A bunch of people joined?
Yeah.
Oh, we should definitely do a roll call. Yeah.
Yeah, but before that, like, I'm gonna take off and give some other folks a chance to chat in before it's over.
Thank you, Dan. You've been around an awful lot, and you've always sat back, and I want you to know that I noticed, and it was really good of you.
Thank you. I love you all. Take care, and good luck, Harry. Don't fail me.
Oh, good. Thank you. They had an extra shot of behind K. Rool's ass showing it fly away, because otherwise it looks like it went in his bum. I'm so tired that that's the funniest thing in the world, that they had to cut to make sure so the kids know it didn't go in his bum, because otherwise they just...
Oh no.
Oh no! I'm gonna die so many times on this boss fight.
I want to say a thing real quick and then
Please introduce yourselves. I'm so sorry. I'm just losing it.
There's a million people waiting. So I'm Sarah Zedek at HMS No Fun on Twitter.
Hey Sarah, welcome back.
Hello. Thank you. Yeah, I've been on a few times at this point. I just wanted to talk about my podcast real quick, and May, who is also on, is my co-host. It's called the Trans Questioning Podcast, and kind of the whole mission statement of it is to show as many aspects of the trans experience as possible. So for me, coming out was very much a process of finding stories that were not ones that I had ever heard before that reflected my own life. And the whole podcast was me. It started off as me documenting my questioning experience, and then I started reaching out to people. So I talked to Karta Manir, who's on this chat earlier, and I reached out to May and then tricked her into being my friend, which is pretty wild. But I think it's really important, all of these things that we're talking about, there's a mundanity to being trans that I feel like is extraordinarily important to also demonstrate, where being trans is, generally speaking, the least interesting thing about us. And I've gotten so many messages from people saying that just hearing trans people talk together in a room about just what the fuck ever has helped them realize, like, oh, this isn't a death sentence.
Yeah. Again, gender euphoria, it is, people transition because it improves their life and it's good. And that
Yes.
I needed to hear that at a certain point because things have got pretty, things have been going
Yeah.
on this stream. It's got pretty
Oh,
heavy,
yes.
and it was
And
good having that.
Yeah, and I wanted to. So I visited May twice now in Texas. Turns out we went to high school in the same town.
Wow.
But I visited her and Elliot a few weekends ago, and just being with them in the same physical space where we didn't have to worry about this subtextual conversation of cis people potentially not understanding a very basic literality of our existence. It was so nice, and it felt like I jumped ahead in my transition by a solid 3 or 4 years. So oh, go ahead.
Yeah, I was gonna say, so that's actually, it's a part of what I really encourage people to do is find community, because so the way I look at it is actually like a lot of the stress from dysphoria is cumulative, and a lot of the mental health effects of it are really the fact that it's something that if you're getting misgendered constantly, I mean, like even if it's like low grade stress on your body over a long period of time is just bad for you. Like, in every way possible. And when I think about like creating trans spaces, the fact that you can just put that down for a second and like have, just know, right, nobody's going to misgender me. Know that you can talk about that thing, whatever the weird, odd nuance of being trans is that you never read about on the internet. There's going to be somebody else who experiences that, and you can bond over that, and it gets rid of so much of that isolation that comes with being trans. And like just being able to put that down for even an hour or two is like just as good as an hour of therapy, in my personal opinion. And like creating that, so that's something I really try to do is create spaces for that, so people can just be themselves and not worry about it.
Can I slide in here real quick?
Please do.
So we've got I've been trying to find some great new voices to bring in, and Alice here reached out to me, a photographer, student, trans girl from southern Brazil, who wanted to come on and talk about the situation in Brazil and her perspective on things. So welcome, Alice. Your mic's still muted. There we go. Wait, they moved down to sound check.
Hi.
There we go.
Is it working now? Thank you. I'm a non-binary photographer from Brazil. And well, I do mostly protest photography around the big protests against Bolsonaro this last year. So I just want to talk about a little bit of the situation here. And wow, honestly, it's really kind of scary because it feels like we are being beat back into the shadows somehow, like, because Brazil was never really a good place for trans people. It's a very violent country, a very transphobic country, a country raised on very fundamentalist values, but now it feels like the little bits of freedom that we were gaining are just being, like, we're just being beat back into the underground, really. But yeah, if anyone has any questions.
And so that's in reference to like the election of Bolsonaro, right? The recent presidential.
Yes.
And you tell, just for the people who probably maybe don't know, can you tell us like what happened and what's changed in Brazil? It sounds like it wasn't good to start.
Well, in Brazil we have had for about 10 years a social democratic-ish government for a while. In 2016, our leftist president was impeached, in which many people, including me, have called a white coup. And then we had a neoliberal government for 2 years, and then we have the election, and the leftist party that had been ruling for 10 years lost to Bolsonaro, which is an outright congressman. How he outright exactly? He ran on the good old right values of family, homophobia, You can search up some of his interviews.
Yeah.
It's really horrific stuff about preferring to have a dead son than a gay son. And
Yep.
Yeah, I
It's
believe
heavy.
Ellen Page interviewed him back when
Yeah.
he was before he was even running, and it was like and people were talking about the concern then, and to see what's happened, I know it's affected a lot of people already, and I have a question for you. I know there's a large population of, or at least there's a large trend toward gay tourism to Brazil from America and Canada and places like that. What can people, with the sort of, if they want to be good allies, what can gay tourists do, if anything, when they're in the country to support the trans community there?
I'd say it's like try to reach out to the local organizations that are more at the working class levels. Like instead of just going to like the prominent gay clubs, like try to connect with the local organizations. You have a lot of organizations that do community work at a really working class level, and they are amazing, and you should connect with them as well instead of just going to the prominent places.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, that's good advice.
So kind of supporting local folks and doing your research if you're coming in for tourism.
Yeah. Brazil has a lot of culture around trans people, and we have a very rich LGBTQ history here, but it gets kind of buried. And well, the main way to reach out to that is really doing local work, connecting to local work.
What have you seen like specifically change under this new presidency? Like what things have actually specifically changed? Is it just the narrative? Is it just the conversations they're having, or are there policies?
We haven't had much time to see what's gonna happen yet, but in the state I live in, we already had the right to the name changes if you're a government worker has been revoked, at least in my state, and really it's very scary to be trans right now because the overall atmosphere has changed a lot, so it's riskier than it already was. But really it's more like what's gonna happen in the long run, what's gonna happen to the public funding. We already had an informational booklet that was published by the health ministry about being a trans man. It was called back, so that was real. But yeah, it's like
they said that
just starting.
Yeah. Well, and I know in the United States, even just like the threat or like that atmosphere part, like the fear, whether it's actually something has directly affected you or not, like just the knowing that it's out there and knowing that it's not safe, like can affect you in so many ways. Affect people as an individual, even if you didn't work in the government, knowing the fact that you don't have institutional support is, can still affect people.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah. I mean, it was always scary for trans people here. Brazil is the country that kills the most trans people in the world. But now it's not only being trans, it's just like being a leftist in general is also risky. Just like telling your public opinion to anyone on the street is like a massive gamble now.
Right.
So it's really like we've already had gun control laws relaxed, which are really problematic in a country with a lot of domestic violence.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's just like being beat back into the shadows, and well, the only way to counter that for me has been like connecting to the local. Like the only way to survive being beat back into the shadows is uniting with your fellow people.
Yeah, absolutely. No,
And I think
that's nothing. I just really appreciate that perspective, and thank you for like sharing that information with us.
Yeah.
Yes.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
think-
Thank you so much, Alice, for reaching out and being willing to come on and share that with all of us.
What time is it over there?
It's 4 a.m.
Wow.
Yes.
I have no shame. Donkey Kong is superior than sleep schedules.
Well, I was gonna
Thanks,
say,
y'all.
yeah, the interesting thing about that, like, you're kind of talking about like visibility, which can, as you kind of said, is like a double-edged sword. Like, I think being visibly trans is one of those really interesting things where people have, some people don't want to be visible, because there's safety associated with that. And you're kind of talking about like, being visibly trans feels really unsafe right now, particularly in Brazil. And then on the other side, it's like, but having some visibility, at least within community, or like, I know that can be really powerful too, and it's such a hard thing to manage between those, about like, do you show up as yourself and be unsafe, and then maybe help somebody else out, or like have that community, or do you not be visible and be safer, but then maybe also isolated?
Yeah, that is a real issue. Like, just like I think you made a really good point. Like, how to help other people with visibility while not putting yourself at risk is really hard to strike a balance with that.
Oh yeah. We wouldn't be able to do anything like this in Brazil. I can't imagine how much harder it is to support people over there.
So Harry, just a quick kind of operations question. How close are you now?
This is the third stage of I think 5-part boss battle.
5-stage. Discord is starting to give us all kinds of behind the scenes issues now. But so 3rd stage of a 5-stage. Are you just kind of stuck on Lanky here? Is this?
Oh, I just realized that there's a time limit and I've got to do a little better than I just did. Okay, load state. How long have I got? Oh, I've got 16. Oh, wow. I haven't been looking at the timer. I haven't realized quite how poor I've been doing. Yeah. Okay, either he's gonna slip on that, or it's gonna go a little longer than we thought. We got him. Ladies and gentlemen, we got him.
Oh yeah.
Stage 3, though.
FBI busts in.
So two more phases to go.
Yeah.
Yeah. Man.
He was actually
you
saved
got
by
it
the bell
under
there,
60 hours.
Yeah, we beat it. Sub 60.
Sub 60. Yeah.
It's a world record.
I was gonna say I was gonna say the 3, then I realized that 57 is like, well, that's actually 3 hours. We are 3 hours shy of 60. So like, kind of even in a worst case scenario, yeah, we're gonna come in under that. So we the backstage team, we're planning some things right now. We're gonna keep you updated. We just needed to kind of we're trying to gauge it. It's gonna be special. It's gonna be amazing. It's gonna blow everybody's minds. I might be overselling it, but we'll be back with an update in a bit.
Amazing.
I want to just leave, like, plug myself and then leave, so
Sure
that
thing.
May and Alyssa Caliente can talk. So yeah, the podcast that I was talking about is the Trans Questioning Podcast, and you can find me on Twitter at HMSNoFun. And I have a GoFundMe for laser hair removal that you can find there. That would be really helpful. Thank you so much for this thing that you're doing, Eris,
Excellent.
and everybody else here.
Thank you for coming on.
I love you all, and I love you especially, May. I'll see y'all later.
Love you, Sarah. Bye.
Bye.
Fucking good. Anyway, someone else want to go?
I can say hi. Hi, Harris. This
Hello.
is Mary Ellen, Alyssa Caliente of Let's Watch 2 podcast fame.
Oh my god.
Congratulations on this insane thing that you're doing. Are you dead? Are you okay? Like, should we send help? Or
I'm alive for now. Oh,
Okay.
oh, right. I figured out what I'm supposed to do.
That's good. Alive is good. So.
Shoot him's toe.
Look out for those toes.
Yep. Feet have really come up a lot in the last couple of months.
Yeah, I'm noticing a theme in the chat.
Time to post
You
feet.
know, it's a pretty common thing to be into.
I mean, I really didn't help by saying at 150k I'd be posting feet and then
Oh,
did
yeah.
do it.
I blame you.
Sorry about that, by the way. I just
No.
wanted to show off my sweet foot tattoos.
Oh, yeah. I forgot that some people wear tattoos. Okay, now I get it.
Anyway. Let's Watch 2 Movies is amazing.
It's
Oh, thank
my
you. Who's
favorite
saying that?
podcast.
May is saying that.
Oh, thank you, May. Thank you so much.
Yeah. That's super cool to
It's been a real
have you
labor
on
of
stream.
love.
Love that.
Phew, it's 10:40 over here actually, so down into the wire.
It's 1:40 and very cold here in Massachusetts.
Oh, Massachusetts.
Yeah.
Down in SoCal, so it's never really like even our cold is like everybody else's joke. We're like, "Brr, it's freezing. And it's like spoiled, rotten desert.
Yeah. No, I'd like to be in
Desert.
SoCal right now.
Yeah, it's pretty nice. Yeah,
Well, if you don't mind, I kind of wanted to say something.
of course.
Please. Yeah.
Sort of why I wanted to hop in. I kind of just want to talk about the impact of all of this, at least on me, and I think on a lot of people.
Awesome.
So just sort of not to, I think a lot of people have been telling their stories on here, and a lot of people have stories, which is the revelation that I think we've made is just like there are so many stories. There are so many trans people with so many stories, and they're all very eager to tell them because it feels like no one's listening. And this stream has proven that people are listening, which is huge for me because basically I came out on YouTube. I've been out for over a year, like a year and a half now. I was on YouTube for a very long time, but I've been mostly terrified to come out, and I've kind of known for years that I was trans. But it took a really, really long time because basically loud YouTubers were everything that there was, and now it felt like safe enough to come out. But then like after that, basically for me, I mean, every time I upload a video, I lose like around 1,000 subscribers. I mean, I lose a lot of patrons. I get a lot of, I mean, it's been a bad couple months since I came out on YouTube. A really bad couple months.
I'm sorry that's happening. But I want to say, keep going. You're so close. I know that we're getting near the end. I want to give a little encouragement to you are so close to the end.
Thank you. I'm using
I've also
I'm abusing save states like hell to get out of here because, I mean, fuck if. There's so much bullshit. It unequips your weapon randomly when you get hit sometimes. It doesn't come out when you press the button, so when you finally get it out, you put it away by accident. It's terrible.
You got it. You just got to keep trying again. You got it. I mean, this is like the story of me as a disabled gamer. Like, I fail. But you know what? Eventually, like, when I'm finally fed up, all of a sudden it works. And that's going to happen. I know it's going to happen. And May, I am so sorry that people have been assholes. I
kind of wanted to finish up what I was saying.
I'm sorry.
Just to quickly finish up, it's been a bad couple months, and it just seemed like it was consistently getting worse, and the world was getting scarier. And then out of fucking nowhere, this thing, and like, God, it's just unbelievable because, like, I've literally lost everyone. Like, the isolation is incredible. I've lost my family, I've lost my friends, I lost my partner of 3 years, I lost everybody. And then suddenly, here we are, and the entire world is support, and this thing has been going on, and there's just been so much support that, honestly, it feels like the fear that I've had for a really, really long fucking time dissolving. That I speak for a lot of people when I say that we are dissolving, and I think end here. That's my big thing. We can't let this end here. We have to carry this into the next couple of years. We have to, and that's cis people, trans people, everybody, community, and the sense of like of global support just has to keep going.
Yeah.
Because it is unbelievably important. It is unbelievably important. I feel like legitimately my life has been changed by this stream, and yeah, it's amazing. It's amazing. I'm gonna hop out. I just wanted to come in and say that as quickly as I can. I'm May Leets. I'm at Nick Spheres on Twitter. I'm Nick Spheres on YouTube. Yeah, I fucking love you guys.
I love you too, mate. It's always nice to get a chance to talk to you.
Thanks so much.
Fucking love you guys.
You're awesome, May.
Thank you.
Thank you. I'll talk to you guys later.
Don't be a stranger.
This has been amazing. Bye-bye. I won't.
So, how much longer do you have to the end? Because I've never played this game all the way through.
He's got one phase left.
One phase of the worst boss fight ever. Can you imagine if I'd had to redo the whole fight every time instead of load my save?
For not to.
Yeah.
Yeah, me.
You're on that phase right now? You're on phase 5?
Phase 4.
No, he's 4.
You're on phase 4.
Oh,
okay.
wow.
Yeah.
Harris, you got this. Oh, this is Michelle from What the Trans podcast again.
Hi.
So since I left, you had like every famous person in the world on.
Yeah, well, if they're not famous now.
Well, I've got an inspirational story for you about mermaids. In 2014, I went to Trans Pride for the first time, and there were loads of these little kids running around, right? They were like 7 to 10 years old. There's loads of them running around, like throwing balls and doing kid shit, right? And I assumed that they were the kids of some trans people or some older people somewhere, but I got talking to a couple of parents, and they were like, oh no, that's my daughter. These kids were trans. I'd never seen a trans kid in my life, and they were just running around being kids. And I looked at them, and they're having a childhood that many of the people watching tonight and many of the people on this room had never got to have. And that's down to mermaids, and that's what you're going to give to thousands of kids by finishing off this stupid fucking game.
Yeah, well, the fact that it fucking works is all the reason I need to continue. Thank you so much. I might actually not just die over and over to this toe now. So
anytime, we're here for you. Come on, team, let's get him through this, all right?
Yes, you've got this.
We just passed 320k, so
Oh my god.
Yes.
that's looks like that's
320? Oh, people are coming out.
320.
Right, you
Pretend
people
it's a
in the
four.
chat,
Pretend
you
it's
guys
a
can
four
donate
blade,
another
everyone.
5k.
Seriously,
And we gotta cheer this fucker on. Let's go.
Blaze it.
I was gonna say,
Blaze it for trans kids, everyone.
So
Normalize
horrible-
transness and marijuana.
I have a horrible delay on mine. I have no idea how you're doing. Is he doing okay?
I'm alive.
He's fighting
It's
valiantly.
the final fight. It's the final round of I've actually done it. And there wasn't a fourth beaver bomber. Whoever brought that up was a liar, and I'm so glad that they, I've never been so happy to be lied to. Oh,
So
my
I
tummy
forgot
hurts.
to say that this was Dominic Evans again.
Hey, Dom.
Hey. Hey, everybody.
Hey.
Dom, I loved what you had to say earlier. That was, yeah. That was cool.
Actually, Dominic, I wanted to mention something because you were talking about representation, and a little plug here. My partner is actually a couple years ago we made a film called Witch, and it stars 2 queer trans people of color as the leads.
Oh, awesome!
Sorry, 3. And it was filmed by a trans guy. And written. It's a really cool movie. It's gonna be showing at the San Francisco Indie Fest actually next month.
Oh, congratulations.
Yeah, and it's one of those things where like it's something people talk about all the time, and I know my partner is a filmmaker too, and it's so hard to get funding. We like crowdfunded and did it on less than $10,000.
Wow, that's amazing.
Yeah, but I mean, a lot of that means a lot of donated work and people not getting paid. But you know, we made something amazing, and it's just so hard. It's such a hard thing to do to like actually make those things happen, even if there's so much desire for it, because resources are so scarce and grants are so scarce, and you know, there's a desire for it, but there's only so many. You know, I know there's people out there doing that work, and you sound like you're one of them. But it's just such a hard thing to break into.
It is. It's really hard. It's hard enough when you're not trans. It's hard enough when you're not, you know, a person of color, a black person. It's hard enough when you're not disabled, you know, but add all those things on, and every layer, if you're disabled or trans or a person of color individually, it's a little harder. But then if you're trans and disabled and a person of color, then good luck. You know, you don't even have representation in media. So, yeah, get him. I see you. You're punching in.
I can see you punch him. So, Harry, would you like to know the surprise that we have?
I want to know.
In a moment. I think I have 2 more punches left.
Go on, Harris, you got this.
Oh, you got
Who is this guy?
Nope.
Who is the green guy you're fighting?
Our lives are in Chunky's hands now. His big gorilla hands.
Yeah.
Oh, come on. You got this.
Punch
No.
that poop nugget in his stupid fucking face. Sorry, am I getting a bit too into this now? I am a
No,
sucker
I
for
like
drama
the
of
energy.
sport.
I was also gonna say, yeah, why not eat cats? I know you were talking about how like awesome it was to see like trans kids, and I think that's something that I'd also.
Okay,
because-
I'm ready to find out what the thoughts, by the way.
Oh, my name's Michelle.
So,
Michelle.
the surprise that we have for you is a minute of absolute chaos, just unbearable, unending, absolute chaos. So, when you get this final punch, we are going to bring everyone on.
Oh, God.
So that they can all say thank you for being the seed that made this amazing weekend happen.
I think that's it. I've never seen I don't know when the ending starts. I haven't seen the ending in years, so is that...
I have to say that a lot of us we were sitting at home. We were expecting to have an average day.
Wait, is he done it? Has he done it?
Is that
Oh.
It's it. It's done.
Is it
It's
it?
done.
Everybody shut up. I think that he just...
Yes.
Oh, shit. He's done it.
Oh, they're introducing the 6th Kong for the next round.
On Twitter.
What have you done, Harris?
There's like 1 million people!
Does anyone... Everyone, Harris!
Harris, I just want to I really like Dark Souls 2.
I really love Lamp. Dark Souls 2.
God, they really wanted to fuck that monkey, didn't they?
I like Dark Souls 2.
Would anyone go to crunchyroll.com/PlayStation?
Everyone go unsubscribe.
No plans for trans
Right now.
There's the last.
Well, I'm awake now!
Anarcho_vampire on Twitter.
It's so good.
Know how gay I am. I hope everyone knows how gay I am.
Thank you, everyone.
Everyone, I'm gay.
It's been amazing.
He's firing a boot.
Seize party!
There he goes.
This is incredible. Oh my god.
Seriously, thank you to everyone who fucking joined. This has been amazing. Oh my gosh.
Hell yeah.
This is really good.
Man's lives
You guys
matter.
are so much.
Congratulations.
I
am going to suck the dick of...
That was a really good moment to cut it off. Thank you to all 21,000 people for bearing that.
Thank you.
Wow.
Absolutely.
Absolute.
So-
Dan, I want to say thank you, and thank you, Casey, when I see you next time, and thank you, Dan. You've done so much.
I think I should interview you before you go.
Oh wow!
So, you spent an entire weekend playing Donkey Kong 64 for mermaids and raised $322,849 and counting. The number of people who owe you their gratitude is literally in the thousands. Thank you so much. How do you feel? And when are you going to bed?
I feel very awake. Oh, thank God, okay. I was very worried for a second that they bothered to give Candy Jiggle physics. But they didn't, so some small credit. I will no longer write down the names of the people in these credits. I feel fantastic. This has been the most amazing 60 hours of my entire life. And thank you all for coming out, and thank you all for donating. You did all the real work, and Dan did all the real work, and Casey did, and everyone who donated did. I've just had a pretty good time playing a game from my childhood, even more than I ever would have wanted to. And it's been so wonderful, and I'm so proud of having been given the opportunity to do any of this. And it's over. I did it. I've settled the score with my childhood. And
I really wish Susie was around, but I'm fairly certain she's asleep.
Yes, I'm sure she is. I'm sure she doesn't understand any of this. She doesn't know any of these characters, so this would be lost on. But thank you for coming on, Susie. I could have taken more naps, but people who reminded me how much this matters came on to make me continue and give me energy and make sure that this ever ended, which for some people might not even be the desired outcome, but it's so wonderful. And thank you for the question, Dan. I'm so happy
think
to be
chat
here.
would like you to stop the timer. I'm not sure it matters, but I mean, I think it's a PB either way. I'm not sure it's going to be competitive on the leaderboards, but good work there. Susie has a fantastic thing to wake up to. Thank you so much for for making this happen.
Thank you, Dan. I love you, and I do owe you one, and we should hang out sometime in a less stressful context. Please, can someone go back and stop the timer retroactively at the point where the last input is pressed, because that's my actual time, and I'm gonna submit that on the boards. I'm not really.
All right,
but yeah.
So what's the plan now? What are you doing now? I understand you're going to leave stream running for just a bit for people who want to track those last couple donations. Is that correct?
Yeah, I'm going to keep it going, and I might. I'm awake, and I have to eat a thing. As we met, we passed a goal 1,000,000 years ago. That is. You have not done all of the soybeck goal yet, have you? I haven't eaten the soy, so there's that.
You haven't eaten the soy.
I'm gonna hang around for a while, and we'll have more people in if more people are around, and then maybe I'll leave it going just until morning, just to make sure anyone who wants to donate can. I might even leave Discord off, just so it's just the stream, just so it's just as a cap on it, instead of just leaving people going and then suddenly stopping in the morning, if that makes sense. And it might fall out, disconnect anyway, but I'm not sure yet. I think that's what we'll do. Yeah.
That makes sense. So I think the mod team and I will go help make that happen.
Thank you so much, and good luck. Good luck with that. There wasn't a fourth beaver bother. We did it. Oh, I think this is the 101% extra. Oh, that was Jiggle Physics. Oh, no. Take it back. Rewind the credits. We're going to get him. And it's just me again. Finally. At long last. Thank you all for watching this and donating. You did this. And when this stream ends and I collapse into a hole, you will still be here, and you can still do amazing things. We can build a better world, and it's not impossible. And any doubts I ever had about that have definitely been flushed very far down the toilet now. So, yeah. What the fuck is this end? What is this? What is going off? You see, it's these extravagant parties off into the edge of nowhere that what allow K. Rool to retake the Isles every couple of years. Stop going on such extravagant parties. You fools. I bet there's supposed to be music here. But it's not going to load in, is it? It's just going to be this. Thank you for the bits. Is this just a panning shot? Oh. Oh no, maybe it's meant to be silent. Maybe this is a scene. Oh. Oh. It was all a movie. None of it was real. None of this is real.
Hi!
Plot twist?
I'm just having a relaxing sit in my chair.
So wait a second, this was all a movie?
I don't know.
Apparently so.
We're not done finding out yet.
Ah, fuck, it's fake. Just like Super Mario Brothers 3.
Donkey Kong, are you ready to learn about the Matrix?
You know, I have so many Brentalfloss songs running through my head right now. I don't know which one to sing, though, because all of them are good. And I'm not going to subject the whole stream to my singing, because my singing is the worst. You see, Donkey Kong, you can take the blue pill, and I never actually watched The Matrix.
Wait, Harris, have you done New Game Plus so you can get full completion?
What?
Yeah, you have to, because there's like, you get the next character, you get the candy corn.
Why are you telling him this? He has suffered enough.
Achievement unlocked, players candy.
There is no beginning, no end, there is only Donkey Kong.
Deke.
A world of bananas.
The universe folds in on itself. There is only one light, there is only one way, and it is Donkey Kong.
It creates another universe with another DK64 in it.
It does.
The glitches are still happening in this cutscene, and it's really terrifying watching things in a void glitching out. This is like the Bye Bye Man levels of pure cinematic horror. Bye Bye Man, I'm Blu-ray now. Classic. Oh, the mermaid!
Oh, you
mermaid!
Yes!
There you go.
Oh no! Oh no! No! Put it away!
You get your reward, pal.
Grant, put it away! No!
Candy Kong, unlockable character.
This is genuinely horrifying.
Shout out to mermaids. Those crocodiles want to fuck that mermaid and the monkeys.
Isn't that lovely? Harris, can you conclude whether or not DK64 is objectively good or not now?
Those fucking beavers!
I think we have our answer.
Yeah, I got what I wanted from that.
This is the end of Donkey Kong. It's the third banana. This is the void from which all life comes and to which all life shall return.
I'm sick of playing second banana to Donkey Kong. Well, I don't know what I remember.
Now you're the Donkey Kong.
There's a lot of people who want to cycle through and say things, so I'm just going to say this real quick.
Yeah.
And then cycle out. It has been amazing watching the stream for the last 3 days and being a part of it.
It's been amazing having you on.
Briefly, I have been, and the few times I have been.
Yeah.
What you have done is amazing. What the audience has done.
What the audience has done is amazing. I've had a little cry, and it's because it's a bit much, but we did it. Thank you.
Yes.
Thank you, Linkara.
It is no problem, sir. You have earned a well-deserved rest after all this.
Yeah.
And just thank you for letting me be a part of this. I don't even know where to start, but I could talk to you privately later and just geek out over everything. But for the meantime,
yeah,
trans rights are human rights. This has been amazing. Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
And I just want to repeat what Linkara said. Harris, it was really nice meeting you, actually. You've done phenomenally with this live stream. And yeah, trans rights are human rights. I'm Jack Saint, I have a YouTube, and goodbye, everyone. It was great.
Goodbye, everyone. I also have a YouTube, but, you know, this was more important.
Yeah.
I'm babbling. Anyway, good
Thank
night.
you. Good night.
Yeah.
Mario.
So I'm gonna just sign off now as well. It's my name's Lindsay Broadwell. I'm the first out lesbian candidate for Leicester City Council, and I'd like to say it's been an absolute honor and a privilege to be on this stream. I genuinely feel like I've seen and been part of a little bit of history. And so thank you to Harris for subjecting yourself to this nightmare of a game, and thanks to Dan and to Casey and everyone else behind the stream.
Amazing. I attracted any viewers with this hairline. Sorry, carry on, Lindsay.
It's all good. But and I just like to say because I've got to keep this on brand. Nuclear power is cool. Mass transit is cool. Ban cars. Trans rights are human rights. I'm gonna go now.
It's nuke time. I was about to jokingly say nuclear power should be in your list, but of course it was. Of course you knew. It's so on brand.
It's nuke time. It is nuclear time. And I'm on Twitter at LindsayPB, and also I have massive arms and I give great hugs, so I will see you around. Bye.
Looking forward to it.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Bye. Hey everyone, I'm
Bye.
Maru. You can find me at twitter.com/MaruChan1312.
I love your tweets, Maru.
If you think this is over, it will never be over. This is your fucking life now. You can only play Donkey Kong 64 from now on.
I can never play. I want to do Kong Battle with someone at some point, so we'll have to do have a Kong Battle break when we
Are
do
you
this.
going to smash the cartridge at some? I'm assuming you're going to play a different game next year. Like,
next year we've got to do this again. I have no idea. I have a cartridge. I kind of want to smash it, but I didn't actually play it on a cartridge, so it wouldn't make a difference. If I had done it all on the game thing, I would have at this point taken the cartridge out and smashed it, but it's too late for that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Makes sense. Anyway,
thank you, Mario. I love
see
your tweets.
everyone.
Check out Mario's
Have
tweets.
fun. I love you all. Bye.
Harry, you did it. You did it. You did all 201 bananas.
Thank you, Bone Daddy.
Hello.
Good morning.
Is that Susie?
It is.
Good morning.
Good morning. I've just seen the total. I'm in shock. This is just astounding. Oh, this is so amazing. You've done so well. I'm speechless, and you know that never happens to me. By the way.
Well, Susie, it's been an honor pretending that I work for you. In my head when I wasn't speaking, but yeah, and I will contact you about how to give you this money as soon as I wake up.
Yes, because you must be exhausted.
Yes.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, contact me, and then what we also need to do is I have got so many kids wanting to meet you, so we need to sort out pizza, taking you out for pizza.
That sounds excellent.
We'll introduce you to some of these kids who've been watching what you've been doing, who've been personally affected, and who have just seen what's gone on and gone, this is about me, which makes me feel better. And then obviously we need to work out who the 10 top donors are as well, because we need to do our goodie packs. We absolutely do.
I suspect people aren't done donating, so I'll
okay.
go through that as well. I'll get in touch with that. I also need to contact John Romero, let him know who got us over the 200,000 mark, or whatever the number was. I don't even know anymore. It was a lot. It was too much.
It was 2K, and then,
it was so much.
And then Chuck Tingle pushed us over 3K.
Wow.
It's just this.
Chuck.
I mean, I'm astounded. It's just so amazing. I honestly don't think anything like this has ever been done in this way before. Not in this way. And I'm just. I must admit, you have absolutely made 2019 for me and for so many families, kids, and other people who are out there who have gotten involved with this and watched this and seen the overwhelming support for trans kids. and for trans people. This has made a positive difference to so many people's lives. I don't think you can really comprehend the difference you've made.
At the
'cause you
very
really
least, not
have.
right now. Certainly not.
No,
it means a lot that you say that.
maybe.
And
Yeah, it's absolutely 100% the truth. And yeah, I am just obviously we are all eternally grateful, and we've all been watching with awe as you've as you've gone through Donkey Kong and those beavers. Oh my god!
Yeah, at the end of after night 2, when I woke up, I thought I can't actually do this. I should say we'll just do the final boss. We'll end the stream because I'll never even finish it. I'm not capable of. And then people were so encouraging, and they pushed me to continue for another, I'm going to say 20 hours than I'd ever suspected I could manage. And so thank you to everyone who helped with that. It wasn't just me at all. But thank you, Susie. I will gladly take the credit.
Yes, and and obviously get yourself some sleep, and then
I'm gonna be up for a while.
We'll
but
talk.
Yeah.
Obviously you're gonna be talking and stuff, but yeah, again, just this massive thank you for even thinking about this as a way to do something to raise money for us. But this has been absolutely epic.
Yeah.
I don't think I've ever had such a great weekend ever with as little sleep.
I need to thank
that
Sean
cannot compare
for
to
that.
what you've done.
The original plan was to raise. I hadn't thought of a charity, and I'd been intending to do this and find a charity for about 3 months, and I couldn't find a charity. And then Sean made a video about transphobia in the UK and covered the Gremlin and stuff, and that's when the cogs or the pieces finally connected. And I thought I should do it for mermaids. So, and I thought I'll never be. Sean gave half of his income for that month to mermaids, kind of in protest, and I thought I'll not even match up against that. But no, and so thank you, Sean, for giving me this idea.
Yeah, thank you, Sean. And actually, just thinking about, just thank you everybody who may still be listening, who's heard this, who is aware of what's going on. Thank you all so much for supporting this and for supporting you so that you managed to get to the end, but also for supporting trans kids and trans young people and their families, and making this the beginning of the best year, I think, for trans rights. It's got to be now. That's it. That's what we're heading for.
It better be. We need to make sure it is.
It better be.
And I'm glad that we have you with us.
Yep. All right, I'm gonna cycle off because obviously you've got loads and loads of people to talk to, and I don't know. Hang on and stop anybody else from talking to you, but
you've been so supportive, and I understand how completely weird and strange all of this must suddenly be, and you actually getting on here to say hello meant the world, and it's wonderful of you, and I look forward to seeing more mermaids on Twitch.
Yeah, and I cannot wait to meet you in person. I cannot wait to introduce you to some of our just amazing young people. So we'll sort that out. But yeah, thank you so much, and shout out to everybody who works, volunteers, and does stuff for mermaids and supports us. Eternally grateful, and all your hard work is so appreciated, and for you as well, Harris, for doing this for us. That's it, never be forgotten. This is amazing. We may have to bring you into the team forever now. You may never ever escape mermaids. This is what I'm thinking.
Well, thank you. I finally feel like I belong to something. Thank you.
All right. Oh, lovely. And okay, I'm gonna head off, and so that you can talk to more people, because obviously this is a fantastic end finale to the most epic weekend. Goodbye, everybody, and goodbye, Harris, and speak to you soon in person, hopefully.
Yeah.
Okay. Bye.
Bye.
Okay, Harry, I'm gonna make this quick. This was amazing. What
you,
you've done is really amazing and awesome. And I am high as a kite. That was my only idea for how to incentivize donations, and it was perhaps a poor judgment, but I am
a lot of
happy
people donated $4.20.
Yeah, a lot. Yeah, and I didn't even see them all. And after a while, I couldn't see them all because I could only see blurry shadows. But thank you so much for humoring me, man, and having me on. And thank you to all the brave people who like shared really vulnerable shit
Yeah.
in the stream and taught me a lot about my privilege and my understanding of the trans experience versus you know the
thank
stories
you.
we don't really get to hear and all that crazy shit. It's great.
Yeah, thank you for coming on and representing and being here and coaxing me through and actually being one of the 4 people who bothered to help me find the bananas.
Well,
it means a lot.
I didn't have a guide in front of me. I just this was one of the few games I had as a kid, so it was like it's sort of burned into my brain.
You have
But
it
it's like, I
downloaded.
can give you vague hints, and that's about it.
Someone
But,
just posted a screenshot from Evangelion in the chat. It means a lot to me. Thank you for, I get it. I feel it. I hate that show. Well, that show's not my favorite, but the fact that it means enough that someone would post that, it does mean a lot to me. So thank you.
It's a spirited conversation for another time for sure. Anyway,
I can't
good night,
wait.
man.
Good night.
You'll have to hang out sometime here when you're able to visit.
I
Good
would
night,
love that
everybody.
so much.
You guys are awesome.
Good night.
Good night.
I'm gonna hop in next for the goodbyes. This is Ben. I was the gender therapist who came on a minute ago.
BMG Powers. Yeah.
Yeah, I just wanted to just again say like this is so amazing. I'm glad you gave so much money to trans youth. I just want to plug tigerrs.org. We're a small local organization that works with trans youth, creates space, does cool things out in the community. Also plug Family Tree Clinic in St. Paul, which is the first informed consent clinic for hormones in the Twin Cities. And I guess the other thing I would just want to say is everybody out there who's trans, you deserve the absolute best care and don't accept anything less. Expect your providers to do good work with you, and if they aren't, if possible, find somebody else because you deserve good care. And I know that isn't really a possibility in a lot of places, but there is nothing wrong with you. You are not mentally ill just because you are trans. A lot of the stuff that comes with this is stress related, and do transition however you want to do it. Whatever your trans narrative is, make that that your life.
And if your therapist wants you to continue otherwise, they are a bad therapist, and you should find a better one.
Yep.
Because the science does dictate that being trans is real.
Yep, it's real, and every organization says the same thing, which is let people transition, treat them with respect, and they will have much better results. And people need to do that, and that's a slow process. But you deserve it, and you deserve nothing less than that. And don't be okay with anything substandard. Don't be okay with gatekeeping. Get what you need, and and anyways, it was awesome getting to be on here for a little bit and talk about stuff, and I really appreciate this, and I'm going to sign off. Thank you.
It's been so much. And before anyone else comes on to say goodbye, I'm going to grab the tofu. I'm going to get the tofu. It's wet. You've got to dry it for it to be edible. So I need at least a sec to do that, to sort it out. Ugh.
Hello.
Harry gets the tofu. A message from Sean and I, the moderators. Sean.
I can't hear anyone. I'm so sorry, I can't hear anyone, so I'm just gonna spit my goodbye out here real quick. Thank you so much. This has expanded far beyond the scope of what I was expecting. I just jumped in here because I'm friendly with H.Bomb and then some of the other people, Contra and whatever. And it's turned into one of the most landmark events we've seen as a community, genuinely. Thank you so much, H-Bomb. Thank you so much, everyone. This is something that a lot of people will remember for a very long time. So I'll see y'all later. Bye.
Thank you, Pedantic Romantic. He will love that in the replay. No, that was great and wonderful, and I wish he could have heard that. Now a message from Sean. Did you have a short message?
I was just going to tell everyone to hurry up the goodbyes. He's been playing Donkey Kong 64 for 57 hours, and he wants to go eat and have a stretch of his legs. Come on.
That's a great point. He has been playing Donkey Kong for 57 hours. So a lot of people want to say goodbye. Also, So let's we'll try to keep it snappy. He's drying off tofu right now. He's not. Oh, here he comes. He's coming back. We'll wait till he gets his headphones on and see if he's ready and willing for more.
He's in the bathroom now. He could be in there for hours.
Oh man, this could just take forever. So, how are you doing? We haven't actually been on voice together like this whole weekend.
No, we haven't. I think I've been up for longer than H.BurgerGuy has this last stretch, so I can't feel any of my body anymore.
I am now a being of pure energy.
I feel I need to go eat and walk and sleep all at the same time.
It really, yeah, it sinks into you in a way where it's like all your basic needs just.
What the fuck?
Oh boy. Oh
what could
boy.
be happening in there? That's that funny.
Oh god. It just dawned on me. I just sent $300,000 into the mirror. I'm sorry. I'm sorry interrupting you. What's going on?
We were just filling air while you were off drying tofu.
Okay. Shout out to my sponsor. No, I'm not sponsored by these. Shout out to. This is the last mention you're going to get on this because you're not worth it. I just want to say a quick fuck you to Graham Linehan. Anyway, on a lighter note, a slightly more intelligible mass of flesh. It's called the tofu. It's smoked, a block of smoked tofu. I just want to read the front of the packet. Organic tofu, handmade and beechwood smoked for a distinctive taste, hot or cold. And oh boy, is it cold!
You know, I'm gonna say that sounds delicious in forms other than a massive block.
It tastes like wet, meaty cheese.
Oh my god.
How's this for ASMR? It smells like a good cheese. It's good, actually. It is very beechwood. Gotta pretend I know I've had that cheese. I'm cultured.
I'm going to hop off because the tofu eating sounds are making me feel ill. We might cycle through a few more people to say goodbye now.
No problem. I need someone to fill the air with. Thank you, Sean. You're the best. We need to get a beer sometime, and soon.
Yeah, once you've recovered, we should go to the pub.
Awesome.
Yeah. All right. See you, man. Good job.
You too. I will have to do the ASMR DK rap, but I might do it when I might put it up as a YouTube video, and do it really really overproduce it, like make it really. I know some music people, so I could get them in on it and really overdo it, and that could be the reward for that goal. I don't know. Anyway, we have someone new. Hello?
Shannon? Hello?
Shannon?
Oh no, she's there, but she's not there. She is Ghost Shannon.
My hand is so cold. Oh. Shannon. I know there
Okay. I think she's gonna fix her mic and then come back.
Okay.
I should just start like grabbing people and just like be like, say goodbye.
Just stuck them in, yeah, just pull them, just...
I think I'll do that.
Hello.
Hi. You haven't actually met me yet, because I was only part of the skeleton crew.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, my name's Jacqueline Merritt. I'm an NB trans woman, and I just want to say thank you so much for running this amazing event.
Thank you for running, 16 hours of it while I was not compos mentis. I appreciate that very much.
No, I wasn't on for that long. No, I was just on for like about an hour and a half.
Oh. Well, thank you for being on. You have contributed to it continuing to exist. If you hadn't been talking, it would have been pulled. They would have gone, no, it's not a real stream. So, I owe you.
Okay, well, you're welcome.
Thank you for coming on.
Yeah, this stream has meant so much to me. It's been absolutely incredible to see this much of an outpouring of support for trans people and just Like, thank you. Thank everybody who's been donating, showing your generosity. It's really been absolutely incredible.
It really, really has, and I can't wait for everyone to go to bed and have a good night's sleep and wake up tomorrow and realize that everything's still here and there's still so much work to do, but we're still here to do it. I can't wait.
Yeah, yeah, I'm probably gonna have a drop off of this high, but for now I'm riding it.
My high dropped off significantly when I bit into this tofu.
Well, it's nutritious. Yeah. Anyway, yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and sign off. Thank you once again. This has been amazing.
Thank you. Tofu stores water very well, and it burst into my mouth. It gushed in. Can I just do this most disgusting thing I've ever done? Trans rights. I'm sorry. Bring in someone who's clever.
Why Not Eat Cats? Welcome.
Welcome.
Oh, hello. I'm gonna head off because I've been awake for an incredibly long time. But I just want to say, Harris, thank you very much. You are a fucking legend. So yeah.
Finally, someone's talking my language.
Yeah. I think that's about it. Is that about it? Yeah, that's about it from me. Anybody else who's listening, I have a podcast, What the Trans. Get it wherever you get those. I have a Twitter at What the Trans. Harris, thank you very much. Dan, you're an incredible mod. You should do this professionally if the whole YouTuber thing dies out.
Which it will, so get ready, Dan. Check out Dan's drip, by the way. He will never plug it, so I will. And thank you. Do you have anything you want to share while you're here?
Me?
Yeah.
I don't know, you put me on the spot. I'm very tired. I've been up since the last time we talked, but like at the beginning of today.
Awesome.
You know what I mean?
Wow, in that case, you've probably been longer than me. Have you?
I was going to go to bed, but then you kept getting like Alexandra and like Adam Conover and people. Like this is such a stupid thing. I'm going now.
Yeah, Harry, let the man go to bed.
Have a wonderful sleep, Harris. You've earned it, and yeah, catch you later on. Thanks.
Their stuff will be in the spreadsheet, so check out their stuff when that happens.
I will, and thanks. Bye.
Yep. Bye.
Oh. Hello, I'm the next person.
Hello, the next person.
This is H.BurgerGuy Warrior, Kaylee.
Yes.
You may remember me from my Apecom adventures last night. At GoodWitchLay, Leidh on Twitter. I just wanted to say thank you so much for this stream. What you have done is amazing. $335,000. That is so much fucking money. Holy shit.
Tom Scar donated another $69. He's probably donated that like 3 times now, so triple nice.
You are fantastic. I love everything that you have done. Anybody watching right now, please follow me on Twitter. I'm looking for a husband. So I have to shamelessly plug.
Thank you. Shout out to Adequate Emily, who came on and also is in the stream chat. It's her birthday now, so thank you for that. And
yes,
thank you for coming on.
Emily.
And thank you for sticking around to say goodbye, H.BurgerGuy Warrior. That's
okay. Goodbye, everybody.
Wow.
Who's next?
Dan.
I need to. I should be like double deep, but we did it.
We
did it.
I mean, I remember when I was on this level, and it was 6 hours in, and I thought, oh god, what have I done? This is it. It's happening. And you were making me drink water and not save, and now we're here. And here's a member of the save crew, Ollie Thorne.
Oh boy, how are you feeling?
It's so good. We did it.
You did it, man. Congratulations. Everyone's so proud of you. Like, yeah.
You've had a whole sleepy while I was getting more bananas.
I've had a whole sleepy, mate, and I feel great. I'm looking forward to you feeling it too. Congratulations, man. All your friends are so proud of you. You've done amazing work.
Thank you so much.
Good work, man. All right, I'll see you when you come down to London for Mermaids. The couch is yours whenever you want it, man.
That sounds great. I might have to come down pretty soon from the sound of things.
Yeah, definitely. That'll be good. All right, cool, bro.
Awesome.
Take her easy. Have a great night.
Wow. You can find Ollie's work at youtube.com/user/H.BurgerGuy. Feel free to subscribe, check out his Patreon. You know, just check. No, it's /philosophy tube, obviously.
I pulled Alice in. Hopefully they'll notice. It's very late there, and I would like Alice to...
Alice is apparently muted and deafened in the chat, so it will take some rousing.
I am trying to rouse. You know what? Well, I'm gonna grab.
My hand is
There we
sticky
go.
and beechwoody.
I'm just being master hand and just grabbing people and pulling them in.
Love it. Thank you. Hello, Splendid Land. We didn't get to talk too much before.
No, I kind of left because I got nervous, but now I'm back for round 2. Yeah, so I just wanted to say, just to kind of sign off on, because I don't have a whole lot to say. I wanted to say this before, and it's just been bothering me. So, and I'm dragging this out, but because I do a lot of work with real life LGBT stuff in the local area. I meet so many different kinds of people, especially a lot of parents of trans kids, and a lot of them have personally talked about the support that Mermaids has given, and so it's just really nice because I've seen what they do and the effects of it in person, and it's just really nice that it's getting this much more support because it means they get to do even more nice things.
Yes, I did not think we'd raise anywhere near this amount. I thought this fraction of the lottery money.
It's completely incredible.
If they get the lottery money as well, then I can't wait to see what they do with this.
No, that would be just amazing, you know.
Wow. Graham Linehan will never say anything transphobic again. He'll be too afraid.
No, he's failed, and seeing him he's a failure, and seeing him try and meekly tweet against this despite the overwhelming support is just I've been mad about Graham before because he's written things that I've liked. He was in Dark Place. I love Dark Place, and now I'm can I watch that again? I don't know. Even though he's just a cameo in that, it sucks. And it's now he's reduced to dust, so I feel okay going back to it. And
in honor
it's
of,
just
I can't see purple properly with my eyes anymore because I'm losing my mind, but my head is gone. But imagine this: someone journalists who want a picture to use in your articles, color correct this so it's purple because that's what I intended.
It looks purpley enough.
And this is the screen grab I want in your articles. The pull quote is, I don't know. Graham Linehan has put his foot in his own mouth. I've only ever put soy in mine, and this is the screen grab.
Yeah, no, it's been sad just seeing someone who I used to respect end up like this, and it's because I followed him on Twitter years ago, I could have see his downward trajectory where he started sharing a few turfy things, and then it's people responded and he just doubled down, and it's you know. So
he's gone so far off the deep edge, he's flipped back around and become he's accidentally created so many trans activists today.
He's a clown, and honestly, when this stream was announced, I was actually I had some doubts because I was does he really deserve this much attention? Because he's really just nothing. He doesn't add anything to the conversation. He's just a Twitter idiot. But
well, sometimes things get better when someone is very, very loud at someone who's not the biggest, maybe not the biggest cause of the problem, but sometimes the solution starts by yelling at them.
I think that's very true. You know, I don't think he deserves as much credit as he's getting, because this was all everyone, you know.
Yeah. Something like this would have happened without Graham and without me. Because there were thousands and thousands of people here waiting to do something good for
Exactly.
people who need it.
When was the last time Graham wrote anything interesting anyway for like in TV or anything? Because I don't know. It's not a career I followed especially, but
I think Dominic Dominic's got something to say. It's pretty late.
Yeah, no, I've said pretty much all I have to say.
Thank you,
so...
Splendid Land, and I hope we can find new ways to support all the people who you work with.
Yeah, likewise, and thank you for having me on the stream, and, you know, like, have a wonderful sleep whenever you get to go to sleep.
I will eventually go to sleep.
Yeah, alright, thank you very much. Have a nice sleep again. I already said that, but whatever.
I can tell you're tired too. Yep.
Yeah, I
Welcome
didn't
to the
sleep
crew.
very well. I didn't sleep very much because I was thinking like, oh shit, I'm gonna be on this tomorrow, like, and then I wake up and then I'm here. And anyway, yeah, that's my spot over. So like, get someone else in here, like, or else you'll have me rambling forever.
Yeah, just
like,
you just all right.
Have a great night. Oh, they're gone.
Bye.
Now what? Who's next? Does anyone remember where no. Does anyone remember where Snide's lab is? I wanna replay Beaver Bother. I need it. I need something to lull me to sleep. And only my own failure can do that. Oh yeah, anyone can jump in if they want. Grandpa Glasses!
Hello. I just wanted to say thank you for the stream. It really shows what we can do together if we have like a catalyst.
Yeah.
And I also wanted to thank you for your Lovecraft video because it's really important to me as like a closet gay person and like a new content creator to see somebody be so honest.
It means a lot that you say that. Making that took a lot out of me as well. And I've been waiting to hear that in person from someone, at least over voice.
It was really brave of you, and I appreciate it. Alright, yeah, I'm gonna go now.
Grandpa Classes has a YouTube channel, and there's a very long video response to a video about Steven Universe in there, and I can't wait to check that video out when I get a free moment. I've been meaning to for ages, but I haven't seen the video it's responding to, and I've meant to for a while. And we did it. We crashed Donkey Kong.
Yeah.
Thank you so much. And you have a good night now.
Yeah, you too.
Yeah. Wow.
Oh, Alice doesn't have... They squelched again. Alright, let's grab somebody who isn't squelched. Campster.
Oh.
And... Oh.
Campster.
Discord is...
Hi.
Hey, Campster. Were you in the Skeleton Crew, or are you just here? What's going on?
Sorry, I clicked the wrong one.
It's okay. Campster, I don't think we ever got to speak before, but I really, really like your work.
Thank you. I appreciate your work as well.
You've made some excellent contributions to game stuff. You've not covered Donkey Kong 64 in what I feel is a necessary detail. I feel a lot of coverage of DK64 is necessary to being a true gamer and critic, which means I am now the winner of all game conversations, and Dark Souls 2 is now good. Only I have the merit to claim such a thing.
True.
But thank you for coming on, Campster. Were you on the stream while I was asleep?
No, I wasn't on the stream. I was just Casey brought me in at 4 a.m. and then things got really, really crazy. So I've just sort of been watching in the background. I know there's a lot of people waiting to get in, so I'm going to hop out real fast. But I just wanted to say thank you for everything that you've done, and also thank you to the mods, Dan, Casey, others, lots of people I'm not mentioning, just because I know it's been. I've been watching enough behind the scenes to know it's been mad. It's been a very, 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 very hectic thing.
Yeah.
So
yeah,
I'm gonna hop off, but I'll see you later.
Cheers. Thank you.
All right, let's try Alice again.
Alice.
Hi. I'm
Hey.
here.
Hi.
Hello. I just want to say my goodbyes. Firstly, thanking you, Harris, for giving me the opportunity to talk Brazilian politics to 20,000 people. It was truly amazing. Thank you.
That was it was fun to listen to. So thank you for sharing
Thanks. I want to thank all the staff behind this for making it all work and also giving me the opportunity to talk. I want to give a thank you to all the chat for saying fuck Bolsonaro. Indeed, fuck Bolsonaro.
Fuck Bolsonaro.
And well, just want to say as the finishing word that while it gets ever darker every day, we stand here united and well, with hope we can fight back.
We can.
And really make a new world. Thank you, Harris.
Thank you. I believe you. Which I don't always do when people say that.
Just looking for someone who's not double squelched. I think Lindsay had
So-
something. Lindsay
Yeah.
had something
Lindsay.
very quickly.
Oh,
to
I
say.
was.
You were in the
was
middle. I grabbed you.
I
in the
was
middle
in
of
the.
a
I was in the middle of a sentence. Yeah, I was just gonna lean to the microphone all close like this and say, "Nuclear power is good, actually." And I'm out.
Excellent. Clip that. Cheers.
All right. Here, I'll grab Dominic. Dominic.
Hey, what's up, everybody? Thank you so much for having me tonight and, just doing this. I came in not even knowing why I was here at first, and then just to hear the story of what's been going on and how it unfolded and how much you've raised for mermaids. Like, I didn't have the support that mermaids gives to kids when I was growing up. As I said, I didn't even really know I was trans. I just knew I was different. And I knew that I was treated badly because I was different. And I just imagine what a world of difference it would have made to me if I was a kid and I had that support.
Yeah.
Maybe I would have been able to come out younger. I was pretty young. I was in my early 20s when I came out, but, I struggled for so long. I hated myself for so long because everybody said I was wrong and bad and being different was wrong. And, so I just can't tell you how grateful I am that you have raised this much money for an organization that is helping kids like me growing up. So,
Well, wow. Thank you for saying that, and thank you for sticking with us and staying around and, just giving me your support. If I didn't have so many people speaking for me, I would have lost my mind trying to fill the time, and I wouldn't have said anything anywhere near as interesting as the things you and others have said. So, really, thank you.
Thank you also for letting me speak about being trans and disabled, and I will say this a lot. Trans disabled people do not get a voice to speak for themselves. Look at all the examples of just disabled people speaking, and it's always our parents, our caregivers, it's never us. So letting me as a trans disabled person have a voice has been just so helpful. So many people have tweeted me saying they're so excited that I'm saying all these things that never get heard. If you're not following trans disabled people, look for us. We're on disabled Twitter, we're on trans Twitter, and we need your support because, not even existing in the minds of others is very isolating, very alienating. So I should let people go though, or because I know there's a line waiting. Thank you so much.
Well, thank you.
If you want to follow me, anyone listening, I'm Dominic, Dominick Evans, Twitter and Twitch.
Thank you so much,
I'm going
Dominic.
to follow you right now. Thank you. And
Thank you.
And I look forward to having you on the stream again sometime. This isn't goodbye.
Yes. Let's make it happen.
I'll see you soon.
Thank you. Bye.
Thank you.
All right, I'm grabbing Bree. Hey, Bree.
Hey, Bree.
Oh, hey. Hi, I'm on stream now. Hi.
Hi.
I just wanted to say hello. I was in the skeleton crew for a little bit when you were taking your second nap.
I remember your avatar, yeah. It's a good avatar.
Oh, yeah, thank you.
That's Kizuna, right? My eyes aren't just blurred
Yes,
beyond
yes.
recognition. Good.
I have broken my friends' brains where they always associate Kizuna with me now because of my icon, and I apologize for them.
A friend of mine has an icon. It's my face. He's drawn a mustache on it, and he's had it for a decade now. And now I can't see him without thinking he doesn't look like me in a mustache.
Wow.
Thank
anyway,
you. Thank you for
hi,
handling the stream while I was not around.
Yes, I handled questions for a bit, and everyone was very nice and sent in some lovely questions. I just wanted to say thank you to everyone for organizing this, and thank you everyone out there for donating. And like, just thank you for having me. Like, this whole thing has been like a ton of fun, like both being on the stream and just like watching the stream. I guess I don't know. I don't got much else to plug other than my Twitter, which is at anarcho_vampire. I'm transgender. I post a lot about trans stuff. I'm going to shout out my girlfriend, Alicia, and I'm going to shout out my good friend, Alice, who requested that I shout her out. Oh, and one last thing. The reason I wanted on the stream in the first place was to tell you, H.BurgerGuy, that I, too, like Dark Souls 2.
Yes! We did it! We proved love is real and that Dark Souls 2 is the best Dark Souls game. We did it.
Yeah. All right. I just want to also say thank you, Harris, for putting up with Donkey Kong and for doing this. And this whole thing has been really amazing and special. And yeah.
Thank you for putting up with me, and thank you to whoever, at least one person out there has put up with me for 57 hours. And thank you especially, because that's not normally possible.
Right. Take care, everybody.
Thank you.
Thank you. I'm gonna grab.
Thank you to Philosophy Tube Ollie, who donated $800 just now.
Oh, jeez. It's movie. People are do not eat. Hey, do not eat.
Uh-oh, I'm here.
Hey.
Yep. Oh boy. How's everyone doing tonight?
Great. When's the next video coming out?
Geez. Hopefully soon.
Good.
Since I'm here, I want to tell the third joke, because I heard it didn't come through on the Chaos stream.
No.
Okay. This is the third joke of the stream.
Mm-hmm.
This is a short one. It's fruit related, much like this game. So a man walks into the doctor's office, right?
Mm-hmm.
He's got a banana in each ear. He's got 2 stalks of celery stuck in his eye sockets. And he's got a pineapple stuck up his nose. Right?
Yeah.
And he says, Doctor, I don't feel so good. What's wrong with me? And the doctor says, well, first of all, you're not eating properly.
And the guy says,
trans rights are human rights, everyone. I'll be here all week.
Thank you. Do not eat.
Thank you, do not eat. I was just going to say, the guy would respond to the doctor with, what? But, thank you so much for coming on. It's been great talking.
Oh, no problem. I'm here to, rather than provide useful information or socially conscious statements, I just say jokes, but, you know.
I look forward to having you on the stream to do that again soon. Thank you.
Alright, let's grab Discordian Kitty.
Hey.
Are you there?
Hello.
Hi.
You're on. You're on DK64 after night.
I tried to get you in the stream just before I fell asleep. Did I manage it?
Yes, you did.
Oh,
and then the stream stopped working, so I think I was there for 2 seconds.
Oh god. Ooh.
I want to be quick because there's so many people, but I just want to say thank you for all that you did. It's been exhausting watching you, so I cannot imagine what it's been like to actually do this.
There's a line that I don't know the words for anyway in Dune that's to do with everything burning away until there's nothing left and you don't feel anything anymore, and that's meant to be a positive thing, and I finally get it. Yeah, only I remain, etc., etc. I don't feel tired anymore, but I don't really know what I feel. But yeah, if you're tired, get some sleep. I will wait, but yeah, thank you.
Yeah, I think a lot of people are tired. If you hear people talking about how they're gonna go to bed now.
That's what they all say.
Anyway, I just wanted to say thank you, and this was incredible. and that's all.
Thank you. I just spent 30 minutes looking for Snide's lair. Actually, I can't keep track of time anymore. I don't know how long it was. My hand smells like
I think
cheese.
I'll grab. I'm actually kind of just going alphabetical at this point. Hello, Elizabeth.
Elizabeth?
I don't think they're there.
Ah.
All right, I'll put them back in the queue and grab Emma. Hello, Emma.
Hello. Hello?
Hello? Can y'all hear me?
Mm-hmm.
There we go.
There we are. How's it going?
Excellent. Even Beaver Brother cannot kill my spirit.
Beaver Brother.
How are you doing?
I'm doing amazing. This whole thing has just been a hot load of fun to the face.
I'm eating. Thank you.
Well, you're welcome. I just wanted to plug my Twitter again real quick.
Please do.
Magic Day Girl.
Mm.
And I also wanted to give a shout out to my girlfriend. Her Twitter is Xena_brand. Xena spelled like the Princess Warrior.
Mm-hmm.
And also to Frigid Elf Queen. Daddy Sarah says thank you for having the stream.
Frigid Elf Queen is a good name.
Yeah. That's really all I have to say, other than like this was just like a lot of fun just meeting everybody and yeah, wow. Thank you for doing this. Really appreciate it.
Thanks, Emma.
Yeah. Thank you.
All right, Shannon. Shannon thinks she's got her stuff finished.
Great.
Fixed now. Shannon.
Hey.
Let's give it
Shannon.
Yay!
Thank you, Shannon.
Fourth time is a
Hey.
charm.
I just wanted to say congratulations on raising over $330,000.
That means thank you.
Awesome. Well, thank you, because without you, none of this would have happened. You brought everybody together, and you did something really cool. And I just wanted to say congratulations and thanks. And that's it.
Thank you.
All right, Jeff. You
Jeff, hey.
Hey!
Did you go to sleep?
I did not. I am about to go to sleep. It's midnight now, so I just wanted to, I saw that you were bothering beavers again and that you were about to finish, so I figured I would pop in and just, give my love to everybody who watched.
I bet if you play the stream back in real time, fast enough, you can see my hairline recede even further. You can actually see it go, thanks to this long-lasting face cam. Oh.
Yeah, I think you probably can. I bet you lost at least 2 inches. Between
yeah, out of the sheer adrenaline and stress and beaver bother.
Yeah. But seriously, it was an amazing night on so many different levels. Just the energy of the stream was amazing. The people coming out to support in the chat were amazing, and I don't know, the conversations that happened just around this were really incredible too. I feel like I've made some friends tonight, and that is
me too, and awesome. I can't wait to hang out more.
Yeah, I would really like that. It would be nice to do it one-on-one next time instead of
in the middle of this seething mass. Yeah, I'm sure we will.
It was so much fun, dude. Yeah, thank you for putting this all together. You are the hero of the day, really. And I know that it's really everybody coming together around an amazing thing. But I don't know. You channeled your love of Donkey Kong and your hatred of Graham together into just this perfect storm of amazing stuff.
Wow.
I'm not very eloquent when I don't write my scripts.
Well, It came from the heart, and that's what matters. That's great. I think I can still faintly see see Sobek written on my head. Faintly.
Yeah, I see like a little bit of Sobek on your forehead right there.
I hope it never comes off.
All right, you have a good night, man. It was a real pleasure, and I hope that we get to catch up just in a couple days when you wake up from all of this.
I'd love to. Cheers.
Cheers.
Elizabeth, is your mic working this time? No. All right. Ripley and maybe Elizabeth's Ripley.
Hey, how are you doing today? Feeling all right?
I'm feeling all right.
That's good. I just wanted to. I'm from the Skeleton Crew. I showed up around 7 p.m. 36 hours ago or something like that. I don't even remember. And I just wanted to say to everybody who's been a part of this stream, as a 36-year-old trans woman, you know, there wasn't this type of encouragement and positivity, and there weren't role models like this when I was growing up in the 80s and 90s, and you gave hope to the entire generation of trans youth all around the world. And it warms my heart and makes me feel hope for the first time, because the youth of tomorrow won't have to go through what we went through. And I just want to thank you and everybody in chat and all of the mods and Casey and all of the wonderful people that I met and all of the other people on the Skeleton Crew for just putting this amazing and incredible event together. You're
Wow.
all just this is the most amazing weekend of my life. It was an honor, and I love each and every one of you in chat and every one of you that's part of this this event.
I love you too.
So thank you.
And at the very least, we're going to have to do something like this again, because...
Yeah. Well, you can count me in on it. I'll be behind you 100%.
I'll see you then.
All right. Take it easy.
Thanks, Drew.
Thank you.
Thank you.
I just want to quickly acknowledge an amazing tweet by Stuart P. Bentley that has come across my my Discord. January 20th, 2019, the first day of the second half of Donald Trump's first term as President of the United States. Right now, the 21st century's equivalent of the Communist League's Second Congress is congregating in the chat feed of a Twitch streamer trying to beat Donkey Kong 64. Thank you, Stuart. That made my morning. I don't even know what time it is. Thank you.
I think Elizabeth is having some connection problems. We keep trying. Apparently, her connection is working in the Q channel, but not in the live channel for some reason, and I'm not sure about that. So let's grab. There's actually only like one other person left in Q. So let's. Hey Dan, good name.
Hey Dan, what's up?
Not too much.
Hey.
Hey, I'm not going to keep you from sleeping too long. I just want to say, gute Arbeit. So we say good job.
Thank you.
And what you've done is incredible. And we'll catch up in a few days or weeks or so. Okay.
Prost. Thank you. And
take care.
Lovely. I'm glad you. Thanks for popping in once again. Thanks to both Dans. In fact.
Yeah, sure. Take care. Okay. See ya.
It's
1,000 people retweeted a silly meme of Donkey Kong saying "Believe in yourself and no banana."
That's amazing.
It's incredible. What? Kamala Harris frantically searching for a charity game stream to jump in on. Scott Benson. Oh.
Retweeting.
I'm gonna unretweet.
That's
that.
amazing.
Yeah, that was rude.
I have been told to remind you about Revolution Lover.
Revolution Lover.
I don't know if that means anything to me.
I'm not sure
Or
if
if it means something to me when I'm awake. Do you think that means something to you when you're awake?
I think someone might have told me to do something. I'll remember what it was when I wake up and all of my social requirements catch back up to me. I'll try and remember that. Thank you.
So I want to give a huge thank you. There were so many people who reached out. My notifications on absolutely every platform that I am reachable on are just overwhelmed. Like I tab between applications, and it's just like 50, 60, 70 notifications per thing. There's so many people who have reached out. I'm so sorry we couldn't get to everyone.
Revolution Lover is the song by Left It London that she recommended. So we'll play that at the end, so that way if I get copyright striked, it happens after everything else and it's easy to edit out.
Oh, we've got actually Emily. Emily jumped in queue. Hey, Emily.
Oh, hey. Thank you for letting me in. I just wanted to say thank you for having me on the stream, and this was an amazing time, and the amount of positivity it's spread for trans people and everything around has just been amazing, and I'm just so happy to be a part of it and to meet all you amazing, friendly people.
I'd like to thank you for all 5,500 of your beautiful tweets. No, 20,000. Sorry, I was looking at your follower count. Yo, we've been blessed so many more times over. Thank you.
I'm sorry I keep sending you memes from about the stream.
They're so good. Thank you.
I'm still laughing at though. I think it's the last retweet I have if anyone wants to look at it, but it's just a fucking someone mixed in the Grant Kirkhope saying trans rights thing into the DK rap.
What? Oh, I haven't seen that yet. I can't wait. Wow.
I DM'd it to you. It's perfect.
I've got a lot of messages to get through, but when I get to that, I'm gonna have a chuckle and a half.
Just seeing a person that Sarah just said I'm a good memer, so I've clearly done my job here.
You're an excellent memer, and you should have a great night.
Anyway, thank you for having me on. This was great, and what a great way to begin my birthday. Thank you to everyone.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday, Emily.
Thank you so much.
Chat.
All right.
Chat,
I'll get
say
out of
happy
here.
birthday.
Thank you, chat. In advance, thank you, chat. All right. I'm going to duck out of here, but thank you so much.
Here.
My guts are receiving the soy, and they're receiving it hard. It's very... It's a lot. It's a lot.
Like just eating a block of soy.
Yeah.
What was the previous solid food that you ate, and when?
I had some apples right as we were starting. I think I had an apple in my mouth when someone who's famous joined, and it was very embarrassing. I think I had an apple. I was eating an apple while I was congratulating John Romero on Daikatana. So that long ago is when I last ate. It was good.
That's
it's fulfilled my appetite though. I no longer need to eat that pizza, so it's kept me it's keeping me svelte.
I mean, that's good.
Yeah.
That's good.
Don't want to eat the rest of it
though. How do you feel about beavers now?
I believe that they're a very important core part of the infrastructure of nature, but unlike bees, I think we could do without beavers. I think we'd manage. We can build our own dams now. Yeah, that's my general.
I feel like I have completely run out of things to say or talk about, aside from just thanking everyone forever. And I will hopefully be able to get around to like retweeting the many people who have reached out with great things to share. And I'll do that during hours when people are awake. And also, I guess maybe this is worth noting. Coming in very late there, Beatrice. I missed the last name. Just donated $1,000.
Oh my goodness. Thank you, Beatrice. And we can. I think we can finally. Yep, this is Left at London.
Left at London.
Is there any more people that want to say ciao? Or...
No one in the queue. I
Well-
gave everybody a queue channel and told them to hang out there, and it's currently empty. So
Well, I'll do an ASMR Donkey Kong at some other time because it doesn't seem like a good goodbye to the stream. What does seem like a good goodbye is Left at London, Transgender Street Legend Volume 1, Revolution Lover.
Recall all of the days I've cried. Even if heaven doesn't take us, we try. But you know, I think if we stick together, maybe we'll become each other's guide. I know we'll make it out of this one alive. And we'll be alright. Revolution lover. 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 You know, I know that your hope's been missing. I know we both could have almost died. I know it's harder every day to provide. But it's gonna change, I can feel it coming. And when it's here, we'll be side by side. I know we'll make it out of this one alive. And we'll be alright. And we'll be alright. My revolution lover. And we'll be alright. And we'll be alright. My revolution lover. And we'll be alright. And we'll be alright. My revolution lover. And we'll be alright. And we'll be alright. My revolution lover. I'm yours. 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 I'm
There is a mess on my floor. Is my webcam plugged in? Let me check.
yes, it's or the camera that's staring at the skeleton is plugged in.
There we are.
No signal. Wait. Oh. Oh, there we go. There we go.
It's there. Ugh, I've got a lot of cleanup to do. I did not wash any of the many dishes I made, full of kidney beans. But I've got the rest of my life to clean that up. to those of you who watched all of this, what can I say? Thank you. What do we do now? Where do we go from here? Dan?
I guess we go offline and tomorrow's Monday.
It ends. This
It
ends.
ends. I actually I mean do we want a somber note? What note do we want? Do we want a somber note or do we want a high note?
Let's be happy.
I've got one that's like halfway in between.
That sounds perfect.
That sounds perfect. So I am proud of absolutely everyone for the ramshackle, beautiful chaos we have built this weekend. This scope has ballooned so far beyond any expectations. It is amazing that it went as smooth as it did. And just, know that tomorrow it's possible that you'll have a huge drop. We've been riding this amazing emotional high for a few days now. And if you have that drop, it's normal. You're not alone. And in fact, you may have made many friends here this weekend that, reach out. They might be having a drop as well, but it's perfectly normal. It's been a very high key weekend. So, take care of yourself. You have in whatever big or small way you were able to contribute, you have contributed to something spontaneous and beautiful, and so many people are just deeply, deeply grateful for that.
Yeah, well, thanks to everyone who made it happen. And thanks to you, Dan.
Thanks, Harry.
We're out.